Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Short News Podcast with your host, Alex Mado.
And welcome back to the Pool House Podcast. I'm here with Kelsey. How you doing,
I'm
Kelsey?
back. Hi,
Welcome
I'm good,
back.
thank you. Sorry,
We
I'm
did
so
it.
sorry to your listeners. I'm probably the
made it.
least favorite part.
It's
Like,
okay.
ugh.
It's much welcome because if you're not here, then it's just me alone in here going, hey, you gotta shit. You gotta know if your shit is a fart or if your fart is a shit, folks, and that's why Bidenomics is important for everyone. And for like 20 minutes straight, I'll just go.
Oh no, you're rubbing off me where I'm over here like, that's why I approved Mitch McConnell to go back to work because he seemed just all right to me. He's just all right. I'm all right.
Mitch and we have something in common. Is that we got two things in common. So one is that we're old, and the other is that that we're old. I forgot what was one and what was two. I don't remember either. Fuck. Oh God! But let's give a round of applause here to Kelsey. Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, it's stupid.
It's a long applause. It goes on for a while. It's a very easy to please crowd over here. So, how you doing?
Gosh, that soundboard?
Wait, what's up?
Oh, I thought you played a soundboard noise. I was like, what was that?
Did you hear any of it?
No, I didn't.
You didn't hear the applause?
No, I didn't.
No! Oh no! Oh fuck!
I'll just pretend I heard it.
Wait, what? Okay,
Thank you for the round of applause.
yeah. There was applause. It did happen, and fuck. Wait, let me see. Can you hear? Where is it? This one.
Give me that pussy.
Was that one audible?
I heard, give me that poo, and then pause and say,
Oh shit! So maybe the
oh, this is
device
hilarious.
can't
I'm so
capture
sorry.
at the same time as the. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna figure this out. One more. Can you hear this? Did you hear that?
Like, that's all I heard.
What? What?
Took so much time to perfect it. Sorry.
God
I'm
damn.
laughing with you. I'm not laughing at you.
That was the button. That was the one that I was waiting to push.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll hear it eventually. It'll be funnier when I listen back, and I'm just like, yep, that was worth it.
Damn. So the sounds aren't picking up. What is going on here?
It's because I'm here. Technology hates me.
I think it's just that technology is not where it needs to be for.
It really, it should be. It's 2023. What the hell, man?
Yeah, it's
Why
20
sound still not sounding?
It's 2023, folks, and you got people. You can go into whatever bathroom you want to go in, and Ted Cruz can't tell you otherwise, cause he's gay, folks. Breaking news: Joe Biden has called Ted Cruz gay. See, those are fighting words. I gotta give a message to the president. I will face you in one-on-one basketball for my wife's hand in marriage.
In
Joe Biden, please sleep with my wife.
I'm a little cuck boy. Of all
I'm a good little boy.
out of all politicians, like for years I was like, Ted Cruz, I feel like he's a cuck. Him and probably DeSantis too. They just have that vibe where it's like yeah, yes, please, thank you, please shame me. Oh yeah, like I don't know, maybe it's just a vibe. Maybe it's just because I'm over here like, oh fuck you.
I think that DeSantis wants to be abused by Minnie Mouse, and that's his kink.
Ooh, can you imagine?
He goes to Disney World with a special request, and they're like, no, dude, no. He's like, there are 2 PC over there at Disney World. We're gonna shut the whole thing down.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with Florida and I've been so out of touch with because I love politics. I love the theory of politics, but whenever you see it practiced, it's like, oh my gosh, we're humans. We're human. We're people. We have our own opinions, but it's just like, oh my gosh, what the fuck is going on?
No, I agree 100%. It's a disaster.
Oh yeah.
It's a circus. It's a disaster. I do enjoy it. I just wish the fate of the world didn't rest on these or the fate of the country didn't rest on these clowns' shoulders.
I was watching the what's it called? The Republican conference for the first presidential candidates. I was watching, I was like, they're just missing strings and little foam batons to bonk each other on the heads because it was just a puppet show. I was like, it was just chaos and everyone's talking over each other or it was really kind of funny because the presenters, the male and female that were asking the questions, they were literally like, guys, you need to stop. You only get this amount of time. Please follow the rules. Even they were getting frustrated. I was like, oh my gosh. I could only stand 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm shutting this off. I have better things to do with my
time. They were all very much trying to be Trump.
Yes.
And I thought that was just so not genuine. And if you're gonna try to beat Trump, don't be him.
Mm-hmm. What was that one candidate's name? Hold on, you keep going. I'm gonna look him up. Because we obviously did not prepare for this, our dear listener. So.
Yeah, I've been on TikTok live for the last 2 hours. I did an hour and a half of just singing and playing guitar, and that was that could have gone better, honestly.
So also, by the way, I need to propose an idea. Can we make a song? Can we just have fuck yeah? Okay, cool. So I apologize in advance because even though I'm not a fan of the Republicans or conservative party, I don't want to disrespect people in general. Where I don't want to mispronounce his name, but Vivek Ramaswamy. He is really channeling, because I was asking the other day, I was like, who is that guy? It just seems like he came out of nowhere. And someone says a successful businessman, but he's really trying to, pull the Trump card. He's really trying to act like Trump. But one thing I find it so living in Florida, but just seeing, I love when I see conservative people say, oh, you're a damn liberal because you just repeat what people tell you to say and you're not thinking for yourself. And I'm like, you're literally repeating exactly the same thing these people are repeating on this stage right now. And it's maybe it's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, where it's I'm just I think maybe if anything projecting too, where I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm over here just I think we should just live in a world where we have accessible and affordable health care and, good education and weed's legal and you can get married to whoever is consenting and of a legal adult and you can just marry who you want to be and just live your best life. Have a good life because the world's already fucking a shit show and hard enough already. Why are we making it hard by trying to make each other's lives shit?
What if I want to marry my sister? What if
this is where I get screwed over.
What if I want to marry my sister and drive a truck over the library, because that's where they're teaching all the gay stuff. Yeah.
Uh, there's a brain drain going on in Florida.
This is me like raising my hands at a Republican convention, asking a question. They're like, "What? I think you heard me."
Oh, honestly, we should just start asking questions like, hi, Mr. Mr. Guy, how do you spell splendiferous?
We need press passes, is what we
Can you-
need.
Can you use it in a sentence?
We need White House press passes, and then we could go like anywhere and ask crazy ass questions.
It's like those two guys, I think, out of California, where it's like, sup court. So aliens are real. That's like super cool, you know. Like we gotta throw a party. It's cruise, you know. Like they're just. Can you imagine? We have to have headliner Diplo. Can you imagine aliens coming down to lasers by Diplo? They're just so fucking hilarious. We just gotta do it. We just gotta go for it. May as well. What's stopping us?
Mr. President, do that thing be hanging?
Oh, wouldn't it be so cool if there was like a conjoined twin president? Are they both in power, or is it just the one that ran?
And one's a Democrat and one's a Republican.
Oh, dude, come on. That would be so wild.
That would be insane. Oh, shit. They count as one person?
I feel like that would be the reason that we would have nuclear bombs go off, because sibling rivalry, like I'm an only child. It seems like it goes down to like childhood, where it's like, you've always treated me like this, like a child. What? Because you were the golden child. No, you were the golden child. You were mom's favorite. Well, you were dad's favorite. Like they would just get into a fight and just obliterate everything. It's on a personal level from what I've observed. If whenever there's a sibling rivalry, and can you imagine that caliber? Come on.
They each only have one arm. So it's a struggle, but yeah, the nukes go off.
I'm just imagining the slapping fight they probably would get into. I'm going to hell.
We're in trouble. The conjoined twin community is gonna come after us.
Well, I mean, if there's any conjoined twins out there, and like, you know, you only have you have access to one arm, and your conjoined twin has access to the other. Like, I feel like, you know, like if there was ever a physical fight, you know, one of them's gonna slap another, right? So let us know if you've ever been in a fight with your conjoined twin, and please tell me I'm not wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Sometimes me and my conjoined twin, we close our eyes and we each use one another's arm to touch each other, and that's
Oh no!
That's how we is that gonna be legal in this America, Senator? Am I allowed to do that, or are we still doing the woke thing?
Dude, I just remember, I forgot. There's two conjoined twin sisters on TikTok, and I forgot their names because I'm using TikTok again, and I'm doom scrolling a lot more. I think I need to delete the TikTok app. But but one's in a relationship with a guy, but the other's asexual.
Oh,
I believe.
Wow.
And I just like, how does that work?
How does that work?
Because they have I think they're conjoined at the rib cage below, so there's like one set of legs, but like two upper torsos, but like, you know, like the inner arm parts are a little bit hard to access. It's not like the twins from years ago on TLC, where it's like just two heads on one functioning body. It's like they got a bit of separation, but I'm just like, so does intercourse happen? Do you just disassociate? Are you aware, or do you feel stuff too? Like, I know I feel like it's insensitive to ask, but it's just like, that's a really fascinating concept where you are stuck with this person physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually since the womb till the rest of your life, and you're in a different sexual orientation compared to your sibling, but you're together in on this. So I feel like that's just like, that's an experience like rare and next to none probably will ever experience. I mean, like, is it bad to ask questions?
No,
bad?
it's not. What I'm about to do is bad.
Oh no.
Janice, Mom said that I could use the pussy this weekend, and you can use it next weekend. We settled this. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I wonder if wait, so could there be the possibility of two different periods, or is it all one? Maybe it has to depend on the reproductive system, whether there's two in the body or just the individual one, or it's like I don't want to take the period this week, and it's just you can mentally shut it off and pass the period on to your twin. What? No, fuck you. I took it last month. Well, I don't want it this week. I would be oh, you bitch.
Hey, listen, that's a better question than what I just said. What I just said was fucked up.
Because I'm laughing. Am I enabling?
No. I think it's important to talk these things out, because now that I'm not drinking, I have to figure out how to navigate podcasting.
Your feelings.
And yes, 100%. Holy shit, yes. That has been the weirdest thing, and that sounds ridiculous. The weirdest thing has been having feelings again. And fuck. Sometimes I feel like I'm on my period, but I'm a dude.
I haven't had a period in 6 years, so I mean, I don't know if I can. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird not having a period.
Also, if you had a conjoined twin, you wouldn't even have to worry about that.
And well, I mean, I feel like it would be a similar because okay, back to the conjoined. I feel like unless you're given approval by a doctor, it must be very hard to not just only conceive but carry to term, because you got a lot more extra organs and bones where they probably shouldn't be. So that's going to affect your body. So I feel like the likelihood of being on birth control is pretty high in that scenario.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You'd probably want to get a surrogate if you do plan on.
But there is also that one other girl on TikTok. She is, I think, paraplegic, but she has this genetic disorder where it I don't know. I've seen her sparingly, but she is wheelchair bound, and her it looks like her spine is severely curved, which I feel hopefully that doesn't cause any pain issues. For me, I'm over here I take one wrong step one day and my back's hurting for a week, so I'm over here oh, I hope she's not in pain because that looks painful. But she has a kid too, so I think
holy shit.
Yeah, it's I'll try and find her, and if anything, we'll say the people we referenced later. If I find the people who watches
she's fucking.
That is goddamn. Damn.
Wow.
Way to she stepped her pussy up, and she's just that's more womanly than I could ever be in my entire life.
She didn't step, but
oh my gosh.
But yeah, I get what you mean.
But
she wiggled.
Oh my gosh. No. But it's just there's some people out there that I'm damn, you outwomaned me, and I'm okay with that, because I'm I can't have kids, and I shouldn't. It's a whole Steel Magnolia situation where it's I shouldn't have kids because it's I have heart genetic heart stuff, and I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with that reality, and I'm okay with it. And if I ever want to have kids, I'm okay with adopting, or if I have a partner that really insists if they want to go via surrogate, that's okay with me too. I don't have the need or want to have kids, but I'm if I end up in that situation where it's oh, well, I do want to have kids, I have options. But this girl with severe medical conditions had a kid. I'm damn.
Beating the odds. And but also Stephen Hawking, he had affairs. He cheated on his wife. How the fuck did this man get away with it?
I'm not here to generalize all men, but sometimes men just be menning.
But he can't move.
Men just be menning.
But how did he do that? Was he he's got his Rizz game is that hardcore?
Dude, it had to be because I think he had an affair partner when he was like non-speaking.
Jeez, so
Like
he was
when he lost the ability to speak, so he got that Rizz game on lock. Well, yeah, the RIP.
what was he saying? Like, goddamn, did he take like a poetry route? And he was like, your heart is like a flower, and I want to pollinate.
This was
Yeah.
before he had the computer too, where it was like a little plastic screen where he had to look his eyes at the letter and they had to piece it together. I watched the bio. I watched the movie. So hopefully that's actually based on reality.
He
I'm over
keeps
here like,
looking at the he keeps looking at the card that says fuck. I don't know what that means.
Steven, are you in pain?
Steven, what do you mean by fuck now? Fuck now. What does that mean? Are you okay?
Call the doctor. We need a house visit. Oh my god. So terrible. So terrible.
Steven, I don't know why you're pointing to the picture of the rooster. What does that mean? They gave him the voice thing and it just got real dirty real fast. I need to stop. No, we're not going there. We're not going there.
Okay, well, going there.
Oh
This
God.
episode, I want it to be titled Alex and Kelsey Sell Out because I want my dream to come reality and do some Reddit stories because I'm a fiend for Reddit. I've been a fiend for Reddit for years, and once they became podcasts and exploded in popularity, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's like my source of entertainment.
Oh, Reddit.
I'm a
That's
fiend.
tumultuous on there. Those relationship advice entries.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and
People's lives just get ruined.
so nowadays there's the issue where people are using like AI and Chat GPT just to enter stories and troll and like karma farm. So it's kind of a game now where it's like, is this real or is this someone's life actually imploding? So here's one I literally came across. It's a little lengthy. It's because it's from r/best of Redditor updates. It came out like what? The original post on August 15th of 2023. So it's on Best of Redditor updates. Am I the asshole for storming out of a party because of butterflies? What do you think so far, Alex? What do you think this person's the asshole for storming out of a party because of butterflies?
Well, they could have a phobia. I'm not sure, but I'm sure that there's a lot more to this than just that.
I, 25 female, am extremely scared of butterflies to the point that I have panic attacks. I have why did I choose this one? Phobia, aka fear, the scientific term for fear of butterflies and moths. It is so severe that even real pictures and videos of butterflies scare me. I don't know why I have this irrational fear, but I do have it. My boyfriend, Elliot, 26 male, knows about this. That is why we avoid going places like gardens, butterfly farms, and flower gardens. Even when he buys me flowers, I always make sure to keep the doors locked so that butterflies do not come near me. Anxiety and fear is real. So I feel like that ration. We're not laughing at the person. I just get it more with like if it was bees, maybe, but like you lock the doors whenever he buys you flowers. Yeah, okay.
Just the way it's worded is just like I'm just picturing someone in like old when they were building the Great Wall of China, and they were like, this will keep the Mongols out, and they won't invade our village. Like I just see her like just locking shit down, be like, this will keep them out, and it's like just these beautiful butterflies. But like,
late at night, you hear the lock.
She saw that episode of SpongeBob one too many times.
So like, I'm wondering if it might be like a childhood related trauma, where like maybe she blocked it out because apparently that's very easy to do whenever you're that traumatized. But okay. He also know I got made fun of by my siblings because of my phobia. Like no one understands the fear I have of butterflies and moths. Anyway, a week ago, I was invited to a party with my boyfriend, and it was held at his friend's house. I don't really know his friends that well, but we are really friendly. So one of the guys from his group called me and I handed over a box to me. I was confused because it was not my birthday or anniversary. He gave me the box and told me this is a small gift on behalf of him and his friend for officially being a part of their group. I should have known something was up because everyone was smirking. I opened it and there was like a bunch of butterflies flying straight towards me. I swear I was screaming and panicking because those bitches with wings were flying around me. I remember one of them got inside my mouth as I was screaming and panicking. I was in the fetal. It gets bad. I was in a fetal position because of how scared and panicked I was. Some of them helped grab those butterflies and took those away from me. Everyone was laughing, especially that guy who gave me the present. I feel like such a fool. I felt like such a fool. My boyfriend told me to cheer up. It was just a joke.
Oh.
Men. I said nothing. I took my keys and drove back home. I took a shower, and God knows how many times I used mouthwash. I can understand that because I mean that feeling. That's
traumatic.
My boyfriend has been telling me I'm being dramatic, nothing happened, and should just suck it up about the stupid fear of butterflies. He thinks that I'm lying because I never panic whenever I see something shaped like a butterfly. I'm tired of explaining to him that I'm scared of real live butterflies, not being shaped like a butterfly. Am I the asshole?
Oh my god. No, everyone else in that situation is like they knew what she was afraid of, and like
You deliberately
took advantage of
tormented her?
that. Yeah, that's like she seems to have a very like irrational or not, a very strong fear of butterflies. I don't know if like a butterfly murdered her whole family, and like now she's like okay, in all seriousness, like, yeah, no, she's not the asshole. I think her boyfriend's being insensitive as all heck. And the people who, or the person who did that, like, knew what they were doing, and it was assholery.
And like you said it really well, but also at the same time, it's like you are the company you keep, and also if this is someone that like you love, and not only did you like, I don't know if he was aware beforehand, but after the fact, you weren't backing up your girlfriend that you're supposed to love and protect, you know, and like vice versa. I protect my boyfriend, and I love him, and he does the same shit for me. But it's like he wouldn't go out of the way to deliberately, like, I have food anxiety. He wouldn't put like a plate of pad thai in front of me saying, "Oh, try it." And I'm like, "I have a nut allergy." He's like, "Well, there's no nuts in it. What? There's nuts, you know." I have food anxiety, but I'm just over here like that's fucked up. He would be like, "Oh yeah." He actually says he's like, "Yeah, I just kind of stopped eating nut products because like if like sometimes I really want peanut M&Ms, but then I feel like I can't see you for 5 days because I don't want to accidentally still have like the nuts in my saliva."
Oh,
Accidentally
jeez,
hurt
yeah.
you. And I'm like, I get it. He's like, yeah, no, I really just don't eat them anymore because I don't want to feel that guilt. And I'm like, thank you.
That was like
I don't.
when yeah.
Mhm.
It was like when I dated that girl who was allergic to weed, and
Yeah.
I was like, well, I guess I have to change my whole life now.
But that's, you go out of the way because you care about the person. And like,
Yeah.
it's because I've dated a guy previously where he would like, he knew about my nut allergy very well, and like growing up, my family would send me the horror stories of like this teenager died because her boyfriend ate a peanut butter sandwich and kissed her, and the saliva, it can transfer because it happened to me, where you have an allergic reaction because of saliva transfer, and the people have died from that. And so I had an ex-boyfriend that he was like, yeah, I thought you were just being dramatic and overreacting because I was like, he would kiss me, I'd go over to his house, he'd kiss me, and I start having allergic reaction, like wheezing, asthma attack, and I thought I was having allergic reaction to his cats, and he was like, yeah, it has to be the cats. Months later, he's like, yeah, I've been eating a peanut butter sandwich before you come over and kiss you just to see what happens.
Oh, okay, that's illegal.
Talk about trust issues.
That's assassination attempt.
Right.
Holy fuck.
That's fucked up. So people that care about you won't do shit like that to you. Like, that's fucked up. And so the boyfriend should have, you know, if he was unaware, came to her defense, tried to help her calm down. But like, he's telling her she's being dramatic, and like, just it's anxiety, it's fear. Like, even though it might seem irrational to others, like that's that person's fear, and you can't tell them what they can or cannot feel. You know, so it's like, that's fucked up. But there is an update.
Let's hear it.
So 10 days later, August 25th, 2023. Okay, I'm in the mood for an update because things have shifted. I know some of you suggested breakup, but my dumb brain thought, why break up because of a prank? So I sat down to talk to him about it. And I told him I am willing to let it go if his friend apologizes. He flipped out and said his friends doesn't his sorry, it's punctuation. It's Reddit. His friends doesn't need to apologize at all. Besides, he thinks my phobia is just a lie. Because he claims I wear a butterfly pendant and I am not afraid of it. He doesn't understand. That's not how my phobia works. I'm afraid of real live butterflies, not fake ones made from gold or silver. My pendant is butterfly shaped, but far from what a butterfly is. I hate repeating myself.
Has he never read Batman?
Oh shit, true. You got a point. But it was all useless. In the end, we broke up. It just wasn't worth it if he doesn't understand my fears. Fine. I get I might be difficult to deal with because of my phobia. Thank God we didn't live together, but we had each other's keys. I gave his back and asked for mine. He gave it back, or so I thought. Because 2 days after our breakup, I came home from work and opened a cabinet, and motherfucking hell, there were butterflies. The one I am most afraid of are the dark ones. There were moths too. It was really scary for me. I had to call an exterminator and practically begging them to remove the butterfly infestation because they don't deal with it every day, so some of them refused. In the end, I was able to remove most of it, right? Some got out 2 to 3 days later. I'm afraid some laid eggs and will form into a butterfly. I can't press charges because it is not considered harmful, and since I have given up my access to my house key, I cannot press charges for breaking and entering. Nothing was stolen, but this was a sick prank. I did change my locks, but I am looking for other places. Also, people who suggested therapy. I have been in and out of therapy for 10 years. My phobia is so severe that I avoided watching the movie Mariposa when I was a kid because of the wings of the character looked like butterflies. It is slightly better now. I am sure by the age of 45, I will be able to touch a butterfly without having a panic attack. Also, thank God I am not the only person who has this unusual phobia. I half expected people to mock me, but you guys have been so supportive. Love you.
Yeah,
So that's the end of that.
That's that'd be a really great end to the story. Like if she does eventually touch a butterfly and it's like, oh, it's not that bad.
Like in therapy for 10 years, in and out of therapy for 10 years over the so around they're 25. Yeah, so they're 25, and so it's been present in their life since they were 15. So something must have had to spur this to be traumatic. And even then, like, and maybe it's just some people just don't like him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But being the fact that there's a good likelihood that he did that is fucking psychotic shit. He's 26.
Wow. I mean, either he did it or someone that like he knows did it, definitely, because that's spiteful and like, holy fuck. Wow. So he made a copy of the key, most likely.
That has to be it. That really, and like, that's fucking awful.
That's
like,
really scary. Yeah.
Right. But like, I'm glad she got her locks changed, but I would feel uncomfortable living there moving forward because, but also the anxiety is like stirring up too, because again, hi, I live with anxiety every day, but like, where she's concerned that they may have laid eggs.
Ooh, yeah.
And then you're always gonna have that in the back of your head, like, is that an egg? I don't know, like, cause I do they lay eggs?
I think so.
I'm sorry, I haven't been in a science class in like over a decade. Well, 5 years, but
do caterpillars come out of eggs? Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
They have to. How else would they?
Are caterpillars born from eggs? Are caterpillars insects? I'm sorry. The female butterfly lays an egg and the larva or caterpillar hatches out of the egg within 2 to 3 days. Oh. Well, hey, OP, it's already been over 2 or 3 days, so it seems like you're good on the timeline. Seems like you're okay.
Yeah, she would know by now, definitely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, like, holy shit.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, that's like... That, like, yeah, they tormented her.
That's Dateline behavior.
That is Dateline behavior. I think that those people need jail. But, like, the law... Wow, I can't believe the law is like that. Where, like...
The law will never help you. And it's like, oh, hey, I'm being stalked. Well, call us whenever it becomes a problem. It is a problem. Like,
yeah,
they won't do
they'll
anything.
Be like, he's at my door. Well, is he trying to get in? Not yet. Well, call us when he's trying to get in.
I don't get it, but that's fucked. But I would definitely move Like, that sucks because you're moving out of like someone being malicious and impacting your life. Like, but also good riddance. You're still young, 25.
Yeah.
Like, you ditch the dead weight. There'll be someone out there that'll love you just as who you are. Where it's like, I get it. I don't like alligators. Like, like I don't know. Like, even they might not live in Florida and experience alligators on a daily basis, but it's like you never know when there's going to be an alligator. You never know there's going to be.
Yeah, you could just like it could just be at your door, just like ring the bell, just like who's that? Oh fuck, it's an alligator.
It's a gator.
It has a copy of your key. It's like how'd you get that?
Oh, it's like with me and the iguanas, we beef with each other.
Oh,
so.
Those iguanas better watch the fuck out.
Oh, they're sass.
And I would say Jimmy Buffett, you better watch out. But I'm extending a temporary ceasefire because of the hurricanes in Florida.
Oh no, his new Margaritaville going up near me is perfectly fine and undergoing construction. Like, everything else
fuck
is
that
destroyed.
guy. Well then fuck that old
Yeah.
Joe Biden ass piece of shit with a guitar.
Don't get me wrong, I
don't know the words to my own fucking song.
I feel like half the people in the audience don't either because they're smashed on Jimmy Buffett certified Margaritaville margaritas.
$22 drinks.
Oh, dude, those Margaritaville margarita drink makers are expensive, apparently.
You're gonna go broke here in Margaritaville. You won't be able to afford a taxi. You're gonna have to suck some wiener to get home. Boom, boom. Do. And it's all Jimmy Buffett's fault.
It always is.
I got copyright struck for the last.
You're kidding.
On Facebook though, so it's alright.
Oh, that's freaking hilarious.
They just made me like. They didn't even make me take it down. They were just like, you can't monetize this. I was like, okay, cool, it's fine. I didn't want to anyways. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg.
More like Zuckerberg. Oh,
more like Zuckerberg.
Oh.
Oh. Mister, we're adding legs to the metaverse. Where are they, Mark? I look down. I don't have legs. Where are my legs, Mark?
You've actually been in the metaverse?
Yeah. I've been. I have a Quest 2 headset. Sometimes I pop in.
If it's not something that I know I'm gonna use frequently, I'm just over here like, yeah, if I find a garage sale, maybe.
That was a stimulus check purchase.
Mine was getting my own place.
That's much more useful than my virtual place. I have a house in the metaverse.
Ready Player One?
There's except there's only like 5 people.
Oh my gosh.
You actually like go in there and you like recognize people. It's like, oh hey, it's like a small town. It's a small village.
Like with me still playing Call of Duty World War II because I like playing what's it called? It's not zombies, but like the zombie tag game where one's chosen as a zombie and then you gotta try and get everyone else into zombies. But there's a lot of people I'm over here like, oh hey, that guy, yeah.
I'm sure that more people play that game still than people in Facebook's metaverse. It's that bad.
Jeez, I feel like at that point where it's like, well, we tried it. Time to axe it.
They don't need it. Like the headset without that is great as a game console. The amount of simulators and like workout apps, and there's already a metaverse. VR chat is great, and there's so many people in there. They have no need. Like they did it so poorly that I think anyone could make a better metaverse.
Damn.
You don't even have legs. Where are my legs?
I need legs.
I fell. Where are my legs? It's me, the president. Oh my god, one time I put, this sounds like wrong. This sounds mean, but like I had a VR headset before the Oculus or the Meta Quest because they rebranded. Um, and it was like one that you plug into the computer, and I was playing this game, and my ex, who will remain unnamed, she's like, "Oh, I want to see my grandma do this." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I mean, are you sure? Like, she might get disoriented." And like everyone there was like, "Yeah, yeah, let's do it." So they bring her in, they put it on her. She immediately falls over. Like,
Oh
second
no.
it goes over her eyes, she's just,
Oh no. Like I only tried one headset one time like years ago at like a Microsoft store and like I got woozy where they were like, "Do you want the chair? That's why we have the chair." And I'm like, "Yes, please."
It does take some getting used to. I think like it took me at least a few hours of having it on to not get the motion sickness. That's a huge barrier to entry. With those is like the comfort level or the initial comfort level, because like once you get through that, then it becomes super enjoyable. But you got to get through those few hours of just, well, I don't like this. This is fun, but it's sickening.
Take me forever. That would take me for fucking ever because I'm hard to adjust or I don't know, man. Because like I just feel like I would be like, yeah, no, too woozy, take it off, forget it for a week, and try it again. Plus, my eyes get tired. I've gotten older. My eyes get tired. Like I'm looking like whenever I had my last remote job, I was like, my eyes are sore, they're hurting me. Like I was like, oh, this is because I'm staring at a screen for 8 hours a day. Like fuck.
Yeah, now imagine that screen is right in your face.
Man, I can't do it. I can't do it.
You know,
Cannot do it.
it's fun though. I will say that like there's this golf game. It's more of a simulator, and like there's actual courses that like in real life that you can play in the metaverse and significantly cheaper. I would say like buying the headset and then getting this game already you're like saving so much money instead of like going to Pebble Beach and paying whatever it is to just play one time.
Less painful on your back too. It's like Wii all over again, but in your face.
Oh
Because like
yeah.
I golf. I don't golf well, but I like going to the range and hitting some balls because I like to take my anger out on some things in a healthy method. So I like to go golf. But what like there's sometimes where like the next day I'm like I'm sore, like I'm hurting, like it's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
God.
I haven't real golfed in many years. I've just been simulator guy. But it was, yeah, you would wake up the next day and just be like, fuck, really? From golf? I feel like
I
this?
know.
But then you remember that like race car drivers get sore. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. That's all right then.
With the high crash risk, I would get sore too. But also just sitting there. Oh my gosh, how long's a NASCAR race?
A lot of them like 500 laps.
Ooh, that.
Yeah, yeah, but that's my dream job. That's why I do this, is so that one day I can race.
Turn left and then turn left
I want
and
to
turn left again.
I want to be the rival of Frankie Muniz. Once he makes it to the big leagues in NASCAR, I want to show up and be like, "Oh, Frankie and Muniz, I have come here to defeat you."
He's in NASCAR now?
Yeah, he's a race car driver now. He's pretty good too.
Because I know he does that like specialty racing, but like I didn't know he was gonna do NASCAR. What the hell?
He's in ARCA, I think it's called right now. But he's doing really well, and I think the plan there is to go into like the big boys with the Earnhardts and the whoever Kyle Busch and those guys
Frankie?
and Frankie Muniz. Malcolm is no longer in the middle, folks. He is in first place. He's so sick of that, I guarantee you.
I can only imagine. But maybe, I don't know.
They interview him at pit lane after he wins. They're like, Frankie, well, looks like Malcolm is no longer in the middle. He punches the guy in the face. I'm fucking sick of it.
If there's two people in this world that give me the same energy, it's Frankie Muniz and Daniel Radcliffe.
Yes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very much like I don't want to be in the spotlight for this shit anymore. I want to do something different.
And they're both like pretty short.
Yeah, they're both
They're
little guys,
they're short
child
kings.
stars, short kings.
Mm-hmm.
Both fathers now.
Have facial hair, but not like full facial hair.
Yeah.
It's like you know it's hair, but it's not like fully. You know it's not going to become a beard. It's just there.
Looks like Malcolm is no longer in the middle. Ow! I'm 45 years old, dude. No, I don't think he is. He's like probably in his, I think he's in his 30s.
All right,
How old
Google.
is Frankie Muniz?
Oh, well, shit. 37.
37. Okay. Not 45. I'm 37. I've been on that show in 15 years.
Please.
Breaking Bad has happened since then.
I'm the same height as Frankie Muniz.
How tall is he?
He's 5'5".
Oh, I'm taller than Frankie Muniz. Hell yeah.
Well, I also like to do guy math, where guys usually add an inch or two to their height. So there's a good likelihood he's actually 5'4", because I'll meet guys all the time where it's like, yeah, I'm like 5'6", 5'7". I'm like, I'm taller than you.
Damn, so he's my girlfriend's height.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Frankie Muniz. Come here and kiss me sweetly, Frankie Muniz.
Oh, Frankie.
Have you ever seen that movie, Talladega Nights? The Ballad of
Yes.
Baby Bobby? Yeah, that's
Yes,
gonna be me
of course.
when
Of
I
course.
join NASCAR. I'm like, Frankie, I have come all the way from France to defeat you. And they're like, he's actually from Danbury, Connecticut. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm a gay French man. He's actually bisexual. You shut up. He has a girlfriend. She's in the parking lot. Hey, stop telling my story.
I don't know you. How do you know me?
Frankie, you can
Google.
you can kiss me right now, and I will go back to France or Danbury, Connecticut, and you will never see me again. And he's just like, oh no, I don't want to do that. And I'm just like, oh fuck. Well, it was worth a shot. I'll see you on the track.
Your accent.
It was bullshit. That was a fake accent. This one's fake too. I don't know how I sound. I've had too many head injuries. I've had like 6 concussions.
Like short-term memory loss, but for accents.
The next day I come in, I'm just Joe Biden on the track. Hey, you ready? I'm ready to drive and go left. They're like, sir, you're going right. I'm going left. If I say I'm going left.
Right into the wall.
I'm on fire. Oh, shit.
Oh no, Alex Biden.
I'm the president and I'm on fire. And that's okay, because the hardworking American auto workers will fix this, folks. Because I was in a Chevy. And it went too fast. And that's what you can expect from American cars, folks. I'm sorry.
Also, I feel bad for glazing over the hurricane that you mentioned.
Yeah. Y'all got hit. Y'all got hit hard.
Adalia was a bitch. Not as
So it wasn't Hillary?
no, no, it was. I'm over here like, was there a storm named Hillary? And then it went away, and it, like again, like Ian last year, like because like. So people are either freaking the fuck out early on because they're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get hit, and like we got close, we still got tropical storm and shit, and like there's trees knocked over everywhere again.
Are you saying Hillary did not get the W again?
Maybe a bit more north, but down south. Okay.
That's how it be.
That's how it be, but like no, like Idalia, like. You know, obviously destruction and peace and love to everyone that's been affected, but at the same time, I was just like, fuck, man. No, it was not fun. I was stuck in the house all Oh, okay. You know, I already told Alex my month I had, but, you know, just the cherry on top, I was served jury summons, and my jury summons were on the day of the hurricane. And I'm emailing the jury, the county clerk, like, hey, what's the protocol for a damn hurricane? Are you still expecting me to drive my ass tomorrow morning? Which I wasn't even driving. My lovely boyfriend was going to drive me because I was like, I don't like driving that early. It's too early. I'm a tired tired, sleepy bitch. And so he was like, I was like, I'll just get an Uber. And he was like, what? No, I'll drive you. What the fuck? And so stayed over and like there were some points where I was concerned because it wasn't the actual storm itself, because I lived Ian. Like, I've seen the worst of the worst. Like, we were in the bands of Idalia the whole time, but like, I was like, oh yeah, we had worse bands in middle of Florida where it was like way worse tropical storm, tornado warning, tornado watch wise. Like, so, and I grew up in Texas and, I've experienced tornado. Like, okay, besides the point, sorry, ADHD. Okay, but like, I was like, I emailed the day before because if you don't know this about jury summons, hi, here's a quick life lesson with Kelsey. So, you are served the papers and you're given a number and you have to call after 5 p.m. the night before you're supposed to go to your summons and see if your number or your group's going to be called that day. And then you show up and then you keep doing that for the next few days until they say you don't have to come or it's canceled or you're no longer needed. So I sent out an email prior saying like, hey, with the impending storm, I'd appreciate any advice or like, any tips whatsoever, because like, are you still expecting us to come in? And I never got a response until today, Friday, saying, yeah, no, you're good. But I called either or after 5 p.m. and they said, oh, all jury has been canceled. And I'm like, yes, sweet, sick, awesome. But like, with this storm though, with Idalia, with where I'm at, I was more concerned about like the potential of like tornadoes due to the winds, which they did get bad, but not to the point where I'm like, oh, this is like, if only one point at 12:40 a.m. because I was still awake, I was like, oh, that's fluffy. I'm gonna go check the news, and I have a canal in my backyard, and I'm taking the flashlight because I can't go outside to the canal to see if the waters were rising, and they did go past our seawall, and we did get some flooding, but nothing severe, like nothing near as to what we had with Ian. But I was sorry, as I hiccup. I was like, oh no, the waters are rising. Because like, even though you're more than likely good, just whenever you see the water come over the wall, it's like, no, that's a lot of water.
Yeah, no, that's gotta be anxiety inducing. You're just sitting there watching it, just like,
it's rising. There it is. But like, like the next day, it was still super high, and I found a golf ball like stuck in my canal, and I just grabbed it out of the water. My boyfriend's like, "Why did you do that? The water's high, and there are gators. Don't," because that's the number one rule where it's like you never swim in the canals. Like I see tourists do it all the time, but they're like, "You don't swim in the canals because we got sharks, we got gators, we got sport fish, like we got everything. We got manatees." That was my ankle. Sorry, I'm sore. But like, I was just like, I here's my Idalia memorabilia. Here's my golf ball that I was able to just like bend over in my canal, because usually it's like feet below it, like several feet below is where the water level comes up to. I'm like, the water's right there in front of me, and there's a golf ball, and I just picked it up from the ground technically. Yeah, but I'm so happy that we did not have a repeat of last year. It was definitely anxiety inducing, where it's like, you don't know what's going to happen. It could pick up. If it gets too close to land, it just gets sucked right in, and then you're stuck in a hurricane. Like that's because people weren't expecting Ian to get anywhere near us, but it just got so close enough to land, it got sucked right in. So like like it was, yeah. Like I don't, like, again, since experiencing Ian, like I'm not over here like, woo, hurricane season, but at the same time, like, it's like, okay, I know what to expect, and I'm more prepared now, and like see the reality of everything. And again, the most dangerous part is the storm surge and the flooding and the potential for tornadoes. So I'm more chill compared to, but it's still like you never know what's going to happen at the same time. It's weird. It's so weird. But I think I honestly kind of prefer hurricanes over like living in like Tornado Alley for sure.
Yeah, tornadoes are scary. Are very scary. And we've only had one that I can really remember that was fucked up in Connecticut, but like just from videos I've seen, it's like, whoa, like it's amazing that this exists, but also
scary.
Holy fuck.
Nature is scary.
Nature is scary, and it's angry at us.
It's angry. My fat ass won't even go swimming in the ocean because I don't even know if there's going to be a rip current that just takes my ass out to the middle of the ocean.
Oh,
like,
hell no.
Oh, it's terrifying.
I don't do that ocean shit anymore.
Like, I wish I was an ocean girly because I live near the ocean, but at the same time, I'm like, I'll just admire it. Like, I like the beach, you know. I'm not like a lay on the beach all day suntanning type of girl, but like,
Yeah.
I like going because it's pretty. Like, fuck, like I live here, may as well enjoy what I got.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
I like taking like pictures of the water and then like posting it on Instagram with like some cryptic caption. And then people are like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, that was supposed to be a joke." Like what?
Dark art.
Yeah, I'm just like, what does it all mean? And someone's like, "You okay? Are you on some stuff? Do you need me to come over?" I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm literally just at the beach, and I might be stoned, but that is not part of it. What does it all mean?
There's meaning behind it.
I just posted pictures of a swimming pool tonight, just like, why am I even here?
It's like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just like at the weirdest Airbnb for my cousin's wedding. I thought I was gonna book something different.
Yeah, I just didn't know what this meant. Like, just like I didn't understand what the reservation meant. The next one is just like I don't know, the night sky. This is all meaningless. Yo, where are you? On the top of a building. This is all meaningless.
No.
Or I'm gonna do it. They're like, what? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, release the song. I'm gonna release the song. I haven't, I've been holding on this for a while. Putting it out. I'm gonna do it.
It's Alex's version.
Alex is the top of a building.
I'm gonna do it. Parentheses, Alex's version.
In cursive font.
Oh my
Not even.
No, not the no. It's the shitty handwritten font.
Oh.
The one that like.
Or it's Comic Sans.
Oh fuck!
It's Wingdings.
Oh, even more cryptic.
Wingdings.
Even more cryptic. Oh, we got okay. No, we gotta do that. We're putting wingdings on our song.
The one guy that knows Wingdings by heart is like, hey man, do you need to talk? I saw your Wingdings cry for help, and I'm just worried.
Why is Gen Z not all over wingdings? I feel like they would love that shit.
Do they even know
Like-
what Wingdings is?
Like we never got to utilize it because we never like understood the
did
gold
for-
mine that we had.
We did when you like type in 9/11 and it's like a plane and two buildings or whatever. I don't know if you've done that.
No, I have. Sorry, I was listening to this. I was like, "What the hell was that noise?" Either thunder or something.
That's the government. They're like, don't tell her about the Wingdings 9/11 shit. They're gonna
Happy
find
September.
out. Oh yeah. Guess who's going on vacation on 9/11? And I had to.
You?
Yeah, and I'm taking a week off from work and going
Nice.
to shit. Should I say? I'm giving the
You can
dates.
say after.
I'm
You
giving
can
the
say
dates that
after
I'm
you
going.
go on
Yeah,
vacation.
I'm going on vacation, and I was like at work, like, you guys better give me my 9/11 break here. Like, this is my 9/11 weekend, my 9/11 break. You gotta give this to me. And they're like, okay. And I was like, yes, happy 9/11. I mean, what?
So you're a year younger than me, but like, so I didn't know what 9/11 was until a year after it happened, because like
shit.
my parents shield me very well.
Oh wow, like that was a big part of my life. That's why I joke about it so much.
That's why.
I remember it so well. Like that's part of it, and like having seen it in real time, like on TV, but like in the kitchen. My parents were supposed to go to the city that day, and I was supposed to have a babysitter, and I was like pissed off that the babysitter wasn't coming. And my parents were like, Alex, there's a terrorist attack. I'm like, I don't even know what that means, but I'm mad that the babysitter's not coming to play Sonic with me. And that was my 9/11. Where was I? I was in my kitchen.
Pissed.
Where were you when the world stopped turning on that September day? I was in my kitchen, mad that my babysitter wasn't coming, because two fucking knuckleheads had to fly planes into those two towers. And one in the Pentagon, and then one in a field in Pennsylvania. So
He's,
four, at least four fuckers.
fuck. They had to run. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I'll get into that in a second, but I'm just like, for me, my 9/11 was that I was at school, and next thing you know, like, everyone's like, oh, school's closing early today, and like, my dad picked me up, and I was like, he works downtown, and like, I lived in like a suburb in like a DFW Metroplex suburbia, and like not yeah, out there, and yes, that's the point. So like, I was happy because I was like, yay, half day of school.
Yeah. No
I was 6 years
school.
old. And like I get home and my mom's home because she also worked downtown at that time. And she's like crying on the couch and watching the TV, and she turns the TV off. And I was like, my dad's like, go hug your mom. And I was like, Mom, what's wrong? She's like, just something happened. And then I didn't know. She's like, they just
jeez.
never I never knew. And so yeah, that was like yeah. I feel like I was like,
shit.
I don't know if I'm happy about that, or like where it's like they were like, yeah, it happened, and I didn't know until a year later where they're like the first year memorial after 9/11. I'm like, what the fuck is 9/11? Like I
Yeah, when they started calling it 9/11, I was like, wait, what? I was like, oh yeah, last year. Fuck, that's right. We're calling it this now? Okay. And like,
I'm not.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was
I'm
that?
not. Oh, go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask you, do you remember that shift though, where like one day you came in and like all of a sudden like we had to do the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yeah, like every fucking day.
Yep.
Yeah, and we also, being in Texas, we had to do the Texas Pledge of Allegiance every day too.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. There's two of them that you
There's
gotta
two
do
of them.
Oh, God. And I was one of those kids who'd sit for the pledge, like in high school, and people would be like, you support the terrorists. I'm like, no, I just don't think this country sticks up for people like me.
I feel like there's either like I don't know. I was one of those little shitheads too, where I was like, I also had like a little bit of like an existential crisis where I'm like, what am I? Apparently I'm Canadian, but I was born in America. Like I don't know what my identity is. I was just like I was going through it because like I found out at the border when I was 16, like, oh yeah, you're Canadian, by the way. Have fun. And I'm like, what?
Oh, fuck.
And they didn't give me the stamp to like get back into America. They're like, yeah, you're Canadian. And I'm like, I have an American passport. They're like, yeah, you don't need the stamp because you're Canadian. I'm like, I think I'm gonna need it to get back. It was like I had to have a talk with the TSA going on the way back in. They're like, where's your stamp? And I'm like, like this is exactly what happened. I don't know what the fuck to do. The woman was just like, welcome to Canada. You're Canadian. And I'm like, what?
Oh, God.
So I was over here like, that's one thing too where I'm not patriotic at all. Like, not in the sense where it's like I'm over here like I hate America. It's like when it's one of those things where it's like my identity is not based on my like nationalism or patriotism. Like like I don't know. I'm like, but because I just observe people, and it's like whenever someone makes their entire identity about being patriotic, I'm like, okay, but where's the substance to you? Like, and I'm not saying it's like every person, like, it's just like whenever that's all your personality is, it's like, I don't know. I just.
No, I get that. There's too many things that I want to change about this country for me to be considered patriotic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of, like, the patriots that I grew up with or knew, they think everything is perfect.
Right. Or, like, I don't know. It's just, we live in a weird time, and I'm over here, like, there's so much more going on in the world and in life where this is the priority. Like, I just feel like some people, like, because, again, hi, Florida, like, it becomes such a strain on people, I believe, where that's all they talk about, that's all they worry about, and the damn liberals and Democrats are ruining this country, and it's like, why are you living your life where it's like you're just angry most of the time? It's just like you're upset like a good portion of the time, and it's like, why do you want to be upset? Like, don't you want to kind of be happy? Like, you can be conservative, but you don't have to, like, it's just, if you're letting it impede your life so much where it's like you're just mad all the time, I don't think that's like a quality of life,
Oh, no, absolutely not. And I don't think social media helps. Like,
Oh, no.
Twitter, it's just not a good thing. Like, it's hurting
Mhm.
us all.
And social media and the internet took what used to be a big world and put it all on our fingertips, and now like That's where I also think like a lot of anxieties come from too, where you have overexposure to like all the chaos and bad things in the world that's happening all at once, and you have exposure to it. And like, not only do I think you would get desensitized to all this sort of stuff, but at the same time, it's like, oh, there's a looming sense of impending doom 24/7, and I can't do anything about it because I'm just one ant in this colony, you know? Like,
Yeah, and we're like always connected all the time. Like
always.
always reachable, always being notified of things going on. Just everything is in our faces all the time. And sometimes I appreciate it. Sometimes I'm like, I love just like being connected and just being able to go on this fucking rectangle in my hand and find anything that I want. You want a recipe? Got it. Want information on something going on in the world? Got it. Want to call a friend? Does that too. And it's like, shit, like this is cool and all, but just the way things are going with it, it's just like it has the potential to be destructive, and we've seen it be destructive.
I've seen where it's destructive in my life, where like you know, whenever okay, I'm one of those people where if I am being contacted, I will try to get back to you as soon as possible because I feel some sort of obligation where it's like, oh, if I'm busy and I get back to it, I get back to it, I get back to it. But if, you know, like I have my phone on me like everyone else all the time, where it's like, oh, I see it right now, I'm gonna respond and respect someone's time. But like whenever I have someone where it's like they're not that quick at responding, it's a whole learning process where I'm like, originally I'm like, why are they not talking to me? Do they not like me, or do they not want to talk to me? Like, oh my gosh, like, and then I get into that little rabbit hole, right? And it's like, no, like I'm not obliged to someone's time. Just because I can have access to them doesn't mean like they're obligated to respond to me. Like if they want to, they will, and if they can get to it, they will get to it, you know. But it's like I've seen how it has negatively impacted me in that sort of sense, because I mean, I think we grew up in the generation where like we grew up with the internet, we grew up with technology, and it's like it was so fast paced and hitting us back after back, and you know, being stupid little teenagers where it's like, oh my gosh, Jessica, like what the fuck, like so and so, like totally wear the same shirts me today. You know, it's just like what the fuck, man. So like, I try to like detach myself from technology here and there, like, but at the same time, like I'm still working on it, even if I might not be posting. Like, it's such a time waster, and I get bored easily. Like if I'm, especially like with TikTok, if I'm not being constantly stimulated, like I feel bored, and you know, it's just like sometimes you got to be bored, and sometimes it's like, okay, well, what am I gonna do? Like, because like again, I live in middle of nowhere, Florida, and I grew up in cities my whole life, and I had constant stimulation and constant ease of access to things. And now I'm like, okay, dude, you need to get your, like, aside from work, you can't just sit here doom scrolling on your phone and bed rotting. Like that's bad for you. That's bad for your mental health. And it's as we probably talked about before, it's hard to make friends as an adult. It's hard to try and expand your social circle or try to meet new people. So I force myself by like, because I used to pole dance and do aerial act stuff in like Nashville, and I only have one studio that's like relatively close to me, and I'm like, okay, you gotta do that once a week, dude. You gotta fucking do shit, because and like I've in 4 weeks, like I've noticed a major difference, like just between like 5 classes already, where it's like I'm socializing, I'm meeting people, and like I'm doing something that I enjoy, as painful as it is. So it's just like sometimes it's like, okay, I really need to put the fucking phone down and just kind of like recenter myself and figure my shit out and do what I can to my best capabilities, like financially, because pole dancing's expensive. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's like I really wanted to go into, I don't know, either like jujitsu or go back into karate, and it's just expensive, like to get back into classes. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe when I'm more financially stable and have more disposable income, then yeah, then definitely. But it's hard to, what I'm finding now is like it's hard to find activities where you're out with friends and like you're not drinking, or
Right.
they're not drinking.
Previous, like I was only friends with this gal for like a month, and she's like a few years younger than me, and like I guess we're both in just different phases in our life where I'm like, how about we do an activity that's not going to the bar every night? Like, cause she would like, and like, it was it. that's why the friendship ended and like some drama happened, right? But like I was trying to suggest some other things where this was in my beginning phases of like, I really don't like drinking anymore. I don't like to get drunk. I just want to sleep. And that's how I figured, oh, I've been self-medicating for a few years now. But, and then, yeah, told that. But so, like, but it's just, and like, I haven't been to a bar since like April of 2022 because like they're just dismal around here. They're boring. And what I experienced in the bar scene, people are sloppy and it's not fun. I maybe when I was younger with more naive set of eyes I enjoyed it, but now I'm like, like, and I'm not counting restaurants where it's like every restaurant has a bar. It's not like
Yeah.
you know what I mean, where it's like you go to a bar, like a bar, but like
yeah.
in like a year and some change since, and like I'm okay with it, but I need to find something to do, and like that was not my scene, and it's hard I don't know. I guess it just depends per person because, like, whenever it comes to your sobriety, like, you are in charge of your sobriety and not others. And so, if your friends are constantly saying, let's go to a bar, then it's like, hey, let's try and change the scenery so we can do something we all enjoy because I am not enjoying this anymore. I don't enjoy going to the bar, whether because I just don't enjoy it or I'm tempted. And, or then at some point, maybe it's like, well, I have to try and maybe try a different place, like go to a social group or uh what's that one app where it's like Meet Me, where it's like, oh, this is a hiking group that we meet every Tuesday or whatever, and try and
Oh,
meet people
yeah.
there or try something new, like it's a bitch. It's a lot of effort and it's a bitch, but it's important too, where it's like I'm pretty social, yeah, as I'm introverted, yeah, I'm social, but it's like I need to talk to people, but my friends are not at the bars. I don't make my friends at the bars. So I get it where you're coming from. Sorry.
Yeah, my friends all go out and like go to the bars. A lot of them live in the city, and like I want to hang out with them, but at the same time, I'm like I like know where this is gonna go, and yeah, I'm like 43 days into sobriety, and I'm like, yeah, like I can keep doing this, but if in that situation, I haven't really tested it at this point yet. Like I went out to like a it was like a restaurant and bar, kind of like what you were saying, um, with with some people like a few weeks ago, and I definitely wasn't ready, and like I didn't drink, which was really good, but the whole time I was just like, my hands were under the table, just like doing like piano fingers, with the anxiety, just trying to like go. Like, no, don't order anything. Just sit there. Then I was like all in my head the whole time, and just like I need to get out of here. But it was like it would have been weird if I was like I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. And it was torturous. Is what I'm trying to say.
Good
But
friends would understand, and
yeah,
like I would say, like making plans wise, like I would start spearheading things like, hey guys, let's try this activity that's not specifically saying this is not a bar, like, hey, this caught my eye. I was wondering if you guys would be interested in this, like going to this gallery or something. Like, like just try and change the atmosphere, because like you can't tell your friends what to do, but if, like it's like, hey, I want to be friends with you, I want to hang out, but like here's an atmosphere that I am comfortable in and would like you to join me, and if you don't want to, you don't have to, like so, like, but just stick with what you're doing though, because you're doing really good.
yeah.
Like,
No, it was. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like that. Like, I mean, yeah. First off, I was told it would be like just mocktails when I got there. It was not. And also just like yeah, I wasn't ready. Like I'm sure that if not right now, like soon, I'll be able to like go into that environment or like go out with people and be like, oh yeah, yeah, you guys go do you do what you do. I'll enjoy this. But right now, it's just between the social anxiety and just the I wish I could drink this. It's a little too much.
well, at least you recognize it and you didn't like fall back into the pattern, like, well, it's just one drink, like, see, it's like as I'm over here having my glass of wine.
Oh, I was close. It's all right. No, So don't worry.
It's like arguing with your inner demons, or it's like
yeah,
I've been on that path before because I've reduced in my drinking as well, but at the same time, I'm just like there'd be some times where I'm like, yeah, you're gonna do this for a few weeks and just fucking stop. And then it's like sometimes some days it's a little harder than others. It's weird, but like you just got like I think also that's like I'm not the biggest person on groups, but I'm over here like maybe that's where like having a group where it's like you can like expel this like these thoughts and energy that you're feeling, and people that are in like a similar boat can be like, yeah, I understand, I'm in a very similar position or the exact same position even, you know. So like maybe that's where it's like if you have whether it's like you go to an AA group where it's like just to be like this is my experience because you know, like because I've gone to groups for friends because it was their first time and like I've experienced it multiple times, and it's no matter what you're always welcome, you know.
yeah. I used to go to NA meetings when I was like
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all right. I went until my mom found out where I was going.
You're new.
And
She
yeah.
didn't.
She just like she didn't think it was that bad, and I was like, no, I know it's that bad. And was also just like ashamed that her kid was spending his Friday nights at Narcotics Anonymous meetings, and I think that was a big issue of it too. Was like the superficial, what will people think? I'm like, well, no one knows.
It's like, I'm sorry, would you rather me go and be out of house and do narcotics? Like, not try to avoid it? Like,
yeah, and that
like what?
At that time, that wasn't even the worst that I became. Like it was like I went to college and then discovered Xanax, and that was almost the end of me.
Hmm.
And it's like this could have been avoided, I think. But I also had to learn.
I hate stigmas. People really let shit run their lives because of a fucking stigma.
Yeah, and this is one of those towns like that I grew up in, where a lot of things are stigmatized, and it's such a small town that everybody talks because they have nothing better to do.
Talk.
And so my mom was like very hyper vigilant of that, and very into that as well, and also a gossiper. So it's like, geez, like the worst stuff that ever came back about me to her was either I think your son is gay, or like your son said that you said this mean thing to him. Is that true? Which is like great.
Wait.
So and so, like I'm gonna be in even more trouble.
Isn't that the part of like anonymous where you're not supposed to like?
Oh no, this wasn't about NA. This was just like.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second.
The worst things that like got back to my mom about me were just like those two types of things. Never like he's doing drugs. He's smoking cigarettes in the parking lot like a prick.
Like a prick.
I gave that info out on my own.
As a 28-year-old woman, I'm still scared of my parents with like because my boyfriend smokes, and like what was it like he was like, hey, like well, he didn't like there was one time where I was like I'd be driving to the garage that he owns because we hang out there sometimes, and he's like, can you pick me up a pack of cigarettes? I'm like, yeah, $7, no problem, because it's one of those things where it's like he takes me out to dinner all the time, and I'm over here like he insists on me never paying, and I'm like, I gotta do something where it's like, here's gratitude, I like giving gifts, this is a sign of affection for me. But like my bribe for not bribe but like thank you little gift was like for driving me to jury duty that ended up not happening. I was like, I got him a pack of cigarettes, I got him some of our favorite candies, you know, like because he was gonna stay over and drive me like early in the fucking morning, and end up getting canceled. And like I had like a pack of cigarettes just chilling in my purse, and I'm not a smoker. Yeah. Like I was like, I really hope no one goes through my fucking purse because I do not need to have a fucking yelling mattress like, what are you smoking? I'm like, it's not mine, because that happened when I was 16 where my friend's cigarettes was in my purse and my mom found them. She's like, yes, okay, oh my gosh, you must be doing drugs and this and that. I'm like, no, that's actually not mine. Like
the classic excuse too, so they don't believe
I know, they don't believe it. That's because my mother is huge on projecting, and she smoked as a teenager, and I was like, well, like that's actually not mine. That's the fucked part, man. Oh,
Jeez.
parents.
Yeah.
Parents.
Oh yeah, they're insane, and that's why I will never be one. I am getting a vasectomy.
Nice. I was thinking about getting a tubal litigation.
That's in my opinion, that's the way to go. I just I don't want to worry about that. I don't want to have to worry about that. I don't want to be able to bring life into this world. And, that's okay. I want to extend my longevity on this earth, and I feel like having a kid would just make me more miserable.
It's not for me personally as well, but it's like there's people out there that they're like, in my life I absolutely need kids. I'm like, you do you, honey. Like, I'm not gonna yuck your yum where it's like I'm over here like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, just keep that kid away from me, because I can't stand them.
Dude,
I don't know what it is. It must be like an evolutionary thing of like to curb overpopulation. Like, we're gonna make some of these people disgusted in kids.
You know, the worst part is that kids love me. I think it's because I don't ooh and ah over them. I'm like, sup, dude.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, and then it's like I saw my teacher kissing the PE teacher today. I'm like, oh, really? What? Like, they just I don't know, they flock to me. My mom's like, yeah, they've always flocked to her. We have no idea why. And I'm like, I don't either.
And my mom used to be like, you're gonna be a great dad one day, and I'm like, don't put that on me.
Right.
I'm
oh
not
my
doing
gosh.
shit.
Oh.
I want to get high and not have to worry about driving this kid to fucking soccer practice. And like, that was a big thing in my last relationship, was like, I think I got to a point where I was like, you know what, maybe I would want to have kids. And she was like, no, like, I don't want kids. Like, and she started like laying out not laying down the law, but being like, well, like, what are you gonna do when I'm pregnant? Are you gonna keep smoking weed and drinking? And I was like, yeah. Like, why would I stop? I'm not pregnant. And that was not the right thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
But then I worked it down to, okay, can I like go to a different room and smoke weed and like just a little bit like at night? And she's like, no, that's not fair to me. I can't smoke weed if I'm pregnant. And I'm like, okay, what about when the kid is, when you pop the kid out and it's just like, the kid's in bed, and then can I smoke weed? And she was like, no, because like we still have to like be parents. And I'm like, fuck. Well, then when do I get to smoke weed? And she's like, you don't. I'm like, oh no, this is exactly what happened with my parents. I can't do this.
Like, I'm on the bias side where it's like, I don't know your ex like that, but at the same time, like, I get where she's coming from, where it's like, if you're undergoing such a huge body transformation and it's like, you can't even have fucking coffee anymore. Like, you can't have deli made. Like, it's like a lot of spouses nowadays, they'll be like, well, my wife's on the pregnancy diet, so I have to join too. And like, they're like, oh, wow, this is miserable. It's like, you weren't even carrying a child.
Yeah. No, I get that. And I was about to say, I hear you and I understand. No, I do though. I get that, but at the same time, I'm openly being like, I'm selfish. Like, I'm selfish, and I'm not gonna have kids because I'm selfish, and like I won't be able to give that up.
I don't think it's selfish. It's like, this is what, like, not to say like it's a priority, but it's like, these are the things I like and want to keep in my life, and I'm not exactly interested in having children, so why would I have children? And like, it's like, you don't have to justify where it's like, if I just want to keep smoking weed and I don't want kids, fuck it, that's perfectly fine.
It sounds stupid too, like, thinking about it. It's like, damn, like, you don't want to like start a family because you want to just like, you just want to like get high and laugh at funny shit and just like I could sit here and psychoanalyze that forever, but I won't, aside from like just still having unfinished business with like finishing my childhood that I never really like got to do. Which like
is a full sentence. Just someone's like, do you want kids? No. Don't even have
that's
to, like, because I feel like being contradictory, where it's like, well, I could see where she's coming from, but at the same time, it's like, you just don't want to have kids. Fuck it, that's okay. You want to keep smoking weed? Fuck it, that's okay. As long, like, my whole thing in life is like, as long as you're not trying to bring harm to people or like things in this world, like, do whatever the fuck you want. And if someone disagrees, it's not like they're not living your life. They can live their own life. It's like, hey, I support you as long as you're not harming people or harming things, and I won't bug you. Don't bug me. Fuck it. Like, but oh my gosh, like
my goal. I just want animals around, like mostly just cats. Like
fuck yeah.
I love cats, and if I can like get my own house one day and have at least like 4 cats at once, that's part of living the dream to me.
Oh, yeah, I got my cat. She's a spoiled child like me, so I think that she's gonna be an only child for a while.
Yeah.
Like we have our other 2 cats that are family cats, but obviously my cat lives with me and the other cats, so they get up to shit and giggles with each other. They're up to shenanigans all the time. Those little shitheads.
Yeah, Susie can't do other cats. She like my cat Susie. She can't like be around other cats.
She's an only child. She's spoiled. Of
she
course.
freaks out so much. Like it becomes a big point of like trauma for her.
Mm-hmm.
I think from living in the streets and having to like defend her dumpster.
Also, female cats are more like, I don't think it's territorial, but like they're hard to get along with other cats. Like boy cats, they get along with each other easier. But like if you introduce a female cat, you might have complications. But trying to introduce 2 female cats to each other rarely ever works. There's something. It's like it's a whole thing. But like we got really lucky with my cat because I was like, she's a girl. We have 2 boy cats. Apparently, girl cats are the hardest to introduce to new cats. But like she got used to them. Like at first she was like a little bit more apprehensive and like would hiss at them or like meow or like swat at them. But now they're chill. So she got used to it. I'm like, thank goodness.
Yeah, I've been away for a few weeks from this podcast and not able to record. Partially because like I was cat sitting. That's how it started out. I was cat sitting for my girlfriend. She was away for a little bit, and her cat, sweet, very sweet cat. And I brought Susie with me because I was like, well, I'm not gonna like leave her alone the whole time that I'm gonna be here. So we both thought, like me and my girlfriend, who I don't know if she wants her name out, but she's gonna come on the podcast at some point and talk. Talk about things. And I might be helping her relaunch one of her own. But we both thought, let's try to introduce them and see how it goes. Just so like when we stay at like one another's places, they can come and hopefully get along. And that is not how that went.
The family did not blend. They did not blend.
Yeah, they did not blend. It was a few weeks, and they did not blend. And maybe we just didn't do the integration properly, and I wasn't as attentive as I could have been. But like, it culminated in Susie getting slashed in the face. Not slashed.
Oh, no.
That sounds way too violent. She got scratched. She got scratched in the face, and that ruined their dynamic. And then and like at the same time I got COVID, so I was there, like stuck there.
No.
And like, so these cats want to kill each other, and I'm like, well, fuck. I'm like gotta quarantine, and I just got back last night, and yeah, it was rough for them. And I think like my girlfriend was like, so how many days has it been? You can go back now, right? I was like, okay, yep. I'm sorry, yep. Little guy needs his place back, needs his room back. Cause Susie commandeered a whole bedroom.
Of course.
And it was I was like, fuck. She wouldn't leave that room. I was like, come on down, like come do something else. She's like, nope, I like it here.
like how my cat, it's like, oh, where's Hoochie? Oh, in her room. Well, the whole house is her room, so I mean, she runs this place. We are. I will give us credit. We are for sure cat parents. We might not be parents, but hell yeah, we're cat parents.
I mean, cat parents is better because, like, yeah, they can kind of talk back, but like, you don't have to put them through college, which is a
College.
plus.
10 grand annual fees for cat
Yeah.
college.
Yeah, my cat isn't taking out student loans, which is good.
That you know of.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh, I come
Have you
home
checked
from
her
work.
credit?
I come home from work one day. She's just on my computer taking online classes.
With little glasses on.
Yeah, with her little glasses on. She does glasses. They're not
And like,
prescription,
oh yeah.
but they're just cute.
You're like, okay, well, what's your major, Susie? And it's like, well, liberal arts.
Sociology? God damn.
Oh, fuck.
Just like your father.
Oh, gosh.
Now both of us aren't gonna have good jobs, Susie. God damn it. What's your plan? She's like, meow. I'm like, who's gonna pay for the master's degree? Huh? Who's paying for that? She's like, meow. I'm like, what scholarship?
Oh my gosh, this is my life. I literally have like 20 post-it notes on my wall because I hate my job so much. I've been applying for jobs like no other, but I'm like, okay, should I just try and grab like a basic 9 to 5 just so I can get like financial income and like get a master's or something? Because like my parents are like, yep, bachelor's cover, master's all on you.
Yeah. That's how it be. It do be like that. And then doctorate, it's like, what are you doing?
Oh, I know, right? It's like you just want to be in school for the rest of your life, honestly.
That's I love that comment. And then the other that I love about my ex is like when I tell people, because like, oh, one time at work, this person was like, I don't know how we started talking about my situation, but she was like, wait, so what is she getting her doctorate in? And I was like, linguistics. And this lady started laughing. She was like, what is she going to do with that? Like, speak? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I mean, like, write about speaking? And she was like, yeah, let's see where that goes. I was like, I mean,
well, fuck you too, lady. Where's your doctorate?
Well, listen, I needed that in that moment. That felt good to me. I was like, haha, you went off and did what you did in another country, and your doctorate isn't going to even be worth much. Yeah, and I'm petty, and I need this right now. And that was that.
Get it?
Yeah. You know what? No, like I don't think. Yeah, I don't agree with that lady. I think it is useful, but you're also going to be in a lot of debt.
Oh yeah, seriously. Oh, I'm sorry, ADHD. Hey, I sent Alex a voice memo earlier about this one of these people that work at one of my client contract stores, and leading up to it, she's like, yeah, like I'm like not saying she's struggling, but she's having a hard time because she's like, I'm trying to get full-time hours. I'm trying to become like a shift lead because then I can make $3 more an hour, and everything's getting so expensive, and rent and bills and utilities, and this child, she's like about to be 21 and has to worry about all this shit. And like she even was like, yeah, I had to drop out of school, but like either finish school or get a full-time job or blah, blah, blah. But like her boyfriend like went to a private university, and she goes, yeah, like he can't find a job. And I'm like, I'm not trying to make everything seem dismal, but I have like a good chunk of years of like marketing under my belt, and even I'm having like a hard time finding a job in my field because either A, it's underpaid, or B, like they don't want to pay me. Like, and I'm not even asking for crazy amount. I know what I'm worth, and I'm not even asking the amount I deserve. I'm like, hey, let's get it above the bare minimum, and then we'll build from there because it will be worth it. But like, she's like, yeah, no, like we're already 90 grand in debt, and he doesn't know whether like, well, should I just go get a master's? And I'm like, well, what if it doesn't work out? Where it's like you already got the master's, you're now more in debt, and you still don't have a job. Because I was like, that's why I took like the past like few years off after university instead of hopping straight into a grad program. Because I've already probably said this before, where I know people that right after their bachelor's, they hop straight into grad school. And then once they get out and they're doing it in the real world under the first year, they're like, oh, I hate this. Why did I make this my whole life career choice? You know, like, I think it's really important to like experiment around and like test out, like, hey, is this the field I want to maintain in? Or if I want to further my education, like, is it something I'm actually passionate? You know, like, you're allowed to change your opinion and shit, but it's just like, fuck, man. Like yeah, this but besides the point, not to tell someone else's story, but I have a face and a personality in life where people will come up to me and tell me their whole life stories. And yeah, this girl, 20, she's about to be 21, only 20. She's like, yeah, this is my first ever real relationship. And they see, like, it seems like she's very intrigued by this guy, but she's like, yeah, I couldn't date for years because my first ever boyfriend, I was 13, he was 19. He moved in with me at my parents' place. And like also like she's like, he's the reason why I got shot twice. Like this all happened, I don't know the time frame of how long this happened, but she's like, I couldn't date for years, so maybe it was a short time frame. But I'm like, again, like with the butterfly story, it's like a person that loves you and actually cares about you, protects you, but he was the reason why you got fucking shot twice. Like, excuse me. And also now we're not even we haven't even touched the age gap, but holy shit.
Jeez.
I'm not laughing at it, but it's just like it's astounding where it's like, how did that happen? Like, what the
it's really gross.
19 and a 13-year-old. What do you have in common? Like, I'm not chastising her.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm talking about him. Why would you want that? Where's Chris Hansen?
Chris. All right. Get out of retirement, buddy.
He just comes around the corner. He's in my bathroom or something. Like, yes. I'm here in Alex Mador's bathroom, staking out while the IRS looks for me.
But like, dude, like, okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't know her home life. I don't know the whole situation. Like, it's like, what parents would allow that to? You know, just like, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are they the type of parents that are like, well, as long as you intend on marrying my daughter and working on our here farm, then I'm all right. I don't know. Does that even exist anymore?
I don't know.
Like old people have those stories. Like, when I met my husband, I was 5 and he was 33.
Oh, dude, I hope not.
No.
But like, what was it? I don't want to get too personal about my personal life because I just literally like rolled my eyes so hard. But like, I feel like I'm at a stage in my, like, I know for a fact I'm not ready to get married, like financially and emotionally, because like I want to be not living in my parents' place. I want to be self-sufficient with a career and like, you know, have my life kind of on track. But like my boyfriend's family, they've had wedding bells in their ears ever since his childhood friend got married this past year. And like, oh yeah, never been in this position before. And I'm like, fuck. It's happened. I was like, I've heard about it. I've never encountered this in my life so far. And usually, like, I'm a fucking asshole that puts my foot down the first time it happens. Like I not even like, that never even happened. Like, I put my foot down on this type of shit. I'm like, I don't know what to do without sounding like a major twant, you know? Like, it's just it's a whole thing. But like, it's just like, so where is it? Oh yeah, but his mom, again, like literally last time I was over there, they were like, oh, we just got Cards Against Humanity for the first time. Let's play it because we, like, you've played it before, right? And I'm like, yeah, how is this your first time? Whatever. But like first thing she does, his mom does, whenever I went over there, she's like, oh my gosh, I found my wedding album recently. And looking through it with me and him, and I was like, oh, that's a nice picture, you know, that looks good.
That's so lame.
Oh, dude. And she even said too, like not too long ago, she's like, my mom, because I met his both his grandmothers, I think both grandfathers have passed. I'm in the same position, but like she was like, last time I saw her, like before this time, she was like, oh, my mother, like she said whenever Kelsey and my son have kids, they're gonna be the most beautiful children. And I'm like, when am I gonna tell you that I can't have kids, dog?
You're not ready to get married, and you don't want kids, and you can't have kids, and
yeah,
they're gonna be like, oh my god. It's like, well, it's not
I
your
don't know,
life.
dog.
It's your life. It's not
Like,
theirs.
it's a whole thing. But like, oh, but I'm sorry, not to go on this whole full tangent because like I told my nail tech about this. She was like, "Oh, do you think they're dropping hints?" And I'm like, no, they better not," because like, him and I are on the same page where it's like, if we were in, because we've had these sort of conversations where I'm like, "Where do you see this going, dog?" And he's like, like obviously I'm taking this seriously and whatever, but like, and it was like if I didn't have intentions of being with you, because like we've said since our first date where it's like, hey, I'm not here to fuck around. I'm here to like have a long-term relationship, and I want to get married. Like it's been, and he's known ever since day one about my whole situation where it's like, if you want kids with me, it's either adopting or a surrogate. And he's like, I can make that happen. And so, and then, oh my gosh, like he said, he wanted a prenup the first time we met, and I was like, stars aligning, lifetime movie moment, and I'm like, I want a prenup. Oh my gosh, like I was just, I don't know, we're still together. Things have worked out, but like, but his, again, I'm sorry, a tangent, but like his mom was like, well, I think she realized that like because he's 30 now, and I guess she like, because her youngest, like there's only the two boys, right? Um, he married his high school sweetheart very young, and they have a kid now and everything. And she married her high school sweetheart, which is her current husband. And she's like, yeah, and her husband's mother or grandmom, she was like, I mean, it just changes as we get older. Like, my husband's mother or grandmother got married at 13. And I got married in my 20s, so I wouldn't be surprised if people are more common to get married in their 30s now. And I'm like, even like that doesn't seem good. Like, being married, and she's like, well, the times were different. And I'm like, yeah, doesn't mean it was good.
Yeah, yeah, 13. What the fuck?
And she was like, husband, saying his name. I'm not gonna say their name. Then like, what age did mom or grandmom get married? Oh, like 13, 14. And I'm like, fuck, man. I was like, do you think this is normal? Do you think this is healthy?
Oh god.
It's like,
yeah.
oh, it's
Fuck.
weird. It's weird.
Don't let them get too much in your head.
Oh, I'm trying not to. I'm gonna be one of those people that's gonna be like, hey, dude, I respect you enough to have this conversation as a fucking adult. I get that your kids are your whole fucking world and shit, but like, hey, like, if we're gonna be, because I'm cool with them for the most part, but I'm like, if this is gonna be ongoing, we gotta kind of like set our boundaries, and this is something that you need to be aware of, where it's like, this is out of my control. I have no control of this. So like, you can't, like, I don't know, hopefully you won't judge me. But if you do, then I'm like, well, maybe I need to reconsider shit,
Yeah.
Like, where it's like, do I have to set more strong boundaries? Or it's like, hey, this is your parent. Like, because I get where I don't know if it's a mom thing or what have you, because like, my mother can be passive aggressive as shit. So, but like, I don't know. The relationship is hard.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. And like,
There's so much
I think
politics.
as painful as my upbringing was, I am lucky in the fact that my parents could give like zero fucks about like my relationships or friendships, like zero interest at all whatsoever. To the point where sometimes like, damn, do you just like not care what's going on in my life? But at the same time, it's like, oh, good. So they don't have any like weird expectations of you need to marry and like make me grandchildren and shit like that.
Oh my gosh. I'm in a similar boat where my parents care, like they're involved in my life, and like I'm one of those people where it's like, obviously I never shut the fuck up about my boyfriend, but like I'm one of those people where it's like, don't pick and prod me for information. If I provide information, it's on my terms, and I always tell shit. I always talk about shit, but it's like, don't, like, they've never been over here like invasive in that. Especially, I am so grateful, especially as a female, because I just like, but now I'm over here experiencing it with on his side. And I'm like, do I have you set the boundary, or like, hey, fucking chill? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a talk you guys have to have. Definitely.
Yeah. Where it's like he he's kind of like he's very easygoing. He's very lax about shit. He's like, if something bugs me, I'll say it. I'm over here like, hey, this is kind of bugging me, so can you kind of like smush this, like get this handled? You know, but like I don't know. I think you're right though. It's something that we should talk about. But speaking of offspring, am I the asshole from r/Emma?
And we're back.
Hey, I wrapped it around again. Okay. r/Am I the asshole subreddit? Am I the asshole for not wanting to help my significant other with our twins?
Oh fuck! Wait, I need a sound. I got a soundboard sound for that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
I cannot wait to listen to this so I actually look.
Fuck! You still gotta hear the pufferfish making gluck gluck sounds.
Oh no! But this is posted 12
Can I
hours.
turn it up? Let me see.
I heard it a little better then, but if that was too loud for our audience that might still be listening, sorry. Oh my gosh. Dude, okay. Before I get into this, I'm on a weird part of TikTok with like people pretending to be NPCs.
Oh
and
god, I hate that shit.
It's so bad. It's like, Glizzy, low energy boost, thank you. Or like there's this one guy in particular that I can't watch him because it's so cringeworthy, but he's on the streets of New York City and he's like playing like a mid-2000s like NPC, but he's like, Glizzy.
Oh no, not the Glizzy Overdrive guy.
He does the hand motion.
Overdrive guy. Yeah, he's all over Twitter. Like people are like, yo, what the fuck is this? And he's just Glizzy Overdrive, Glizzy Overdrive. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, yo, the money is tight.
You're like, I'm over here tempted, like, should I even fucking go? Or like, spread the butter. Spread the butter. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm honest. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do it. But like, it's whole started and I see her on my page all the time now, the Monster Energy girl. Like okay, I gotta give her credit. She puts in the work because she takes like 2 hours to do her makeup and she looks like a raging scene queen from the mid-2000s on MySpace. I was a little scene wannabe kid too, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, why can't I look like her and have feathered hair like that and like cool ass makeup? And it's just like, roses smells almost as good as Monster. Like, her whole thing's Monster Energy. Everything's Monster Energy. It's like crazy. It's like, microphone, can you hear me, Kyle?
Oh my god.
It's so wild. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to the, am I the asshole for not wanting to help my significant other with our twins? Posted 12 hours ago and shit's already locked. Sorry, I'm so sorry. We have 4 kids together in total, ages 6, 4, 1, and 1. For context, I've always been vocal about not wanting more than two kids. Our firstborn is a boy and our secondborn is a girl, so I was happy to have one of each. I am the sole breadwinner as daycare costs would not make it worth it for her to work as well. After our second child, I told her I was done and wanted to have a vasectomy. She was against that and wanted to have a third. We fought about this for months. In parentheses, I didn't want to get it done against her will. Her reason for wanting another was that she always wanted a bigger family. My reason against was that I felt that she had a hard time keeping up with daily tasks with only 2 kids. I also spoke to her at length about how another child would be financially unsustainable. I'm sorry. Unsustainable since I have 2 jobs and am barely making ends meet. Parentheses, not to mention that I too am extremely exhausted all the time. Anyway, before we could reach a conclusion, she fell pregnant. Parentheses, she was on the pill and according to her barely ever missed a day. We now have a total of 4 beautiful children that I love, but I cannot bring myself to giving her extra help for the twins. Wow, I'm stuttering. We now are stressed and fight all the time. I sometimes want to help her with the twins, but it gets me so discouraged to see everything I warned her against to come to pass. I know they are my children too, but it is not fair to get yourself in a situation when everyone is advising you against it, then ask for help when the shit hits the fan. Now, when I come home from work, I help just as much as I used to with our first 2 children. Nothing more, nothing less. Am I the asshole for refusing to help my wife with the twins? TLDR, wife didn't want me to get a vasectomy, and now she had twins and she needs constant help with.
Well, this sounds like a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even don't know who's the asshole. I mean, like, I don't know.
It's messy. She's messy. Well, he's
Yeah,
messy, obviously. Well, everyone's messy. But
everyone
like,
is messy in this situation, and like, I just, that's tragic for the kids.
yeah. Like, okay, I'll just read the first comment, like that's on the top. This person says, "You're the asshole. It doesn't sound like you were coerced into having more kids. These children are yours and your responsibility now." Edit. To be clear, my verdict was looking specifically at him, not helping with the twins. I hope he doesn't continue that way when they are old enough to understand favorite.
Yeah,
I feel like this might be
that's
one of those
horrible.
ones that are all over the place because the next top comment is, if she refuses condoms and objects to vasectomy, you refuse to have sex. If you still had sex with her, you had a part in creating these kids and you need to do your fair share in caring for them. Everyone sucks here.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm leaning more towards everyone sucks here.
I think so too,
Yeah.
because like the thing is that is this not something that was very much discussed before you got married and had kids, or
this
also like
should've-
you have the issue, the problem with it too is that you have like you're allowed to change your mind, but if your partner doesn't want to change their mind, they're allowed to have that opinion too.
Yeah,
So it's like
damn,
you
that's
come
complicated.
and like also like if you come to that disconnect or that fork in the road where it's like, hey, I want to have more kids, and it's like, hey, no, I absolutely do not, then it's like that's whenever you take a pause and you try to work on yourselves in the relationship before proceeding to bring more life into the world, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like that's just me. And like also he has two jobs. It sounds like she stays at home because apparently childcare is too expensive. And so it's like there's a lot of building blocks to lead towards resentment that will lead to the dissolution of this relationship, because like also it's like, oh, she was on the pill, but like like that's like the oldest trick.
uh,
Just like where it's like, oh, like there's a lot where it's like it like it's you're just gonna build more and more resentment. You guys are arguing all the time, and like, ah, like everyone sucks here, aside from the kids. The kids have no
yeah,
choice in the matter. But like,
yeah,
then it's like now their home life is affected. Like, it's a really shitty situation.
yeah. Like, he definitely, and I'm not in this situation, so I can't. Like, I'm only speaking from an outside perspective, but like, he should probably be paying attention to all the kids equally.
Because it's like, well, they're here now. It's still your kids. Now you're showing favoritism and resentment towards like literally 50% of your children. Where it's like
Yeah.
they're still one, but well, even then, like, babies can pick up on social cues,
Oh yeah, yeah,
like nature and nurture, bitch. Like it's a whole fucking thing, and it's like maybe when you're older, it's like, why don't my kids like me? And like you say that you love them, but at the same time, it's like if you're obviously very overtly going out of the way where it's like I'm not going to give more effort than what I am to these two other kids, what it sounds like, then it's like they on that, and then they like there's also the issue where they won't bond with you,
yeah.
and then it starts like fucking under a year old. It's a whole fucking thing, psychology, and oh, it's crazy, nature and
Oh
nurture.
yeah. Yeah, like clearly his resentment towards his wife is overpowering his love for those two kids.
If maybe even if he has love for the two kids, because people say a lot of shit just to save face.
Yeah, that's true as well. We just know what he's saying.
We only have his side, and usually on these stories, like this is your best because people are biased and they want to put themselves in their best light, put their best foot forward, and it's like this is your best representation of yourself and what's really going on.
Yeah, what's he really like off of
Hmm.
Reddit?
And I'm assuming he's from the UK as well because he said she fell pregnant.
She fell
Like that's a
pregnant.
very British term. I don't know, but like also overall, my golden rule that I don't know where I heard it from, but I'm like that makes so much sense because again, like I'm not even ready for marriage because I don't find myself to be financially or mentally ready to be in that stage in my life. I don't I do not care for a fucking wedding. I want to build for a marriage that lasts. I don't care. I do not give a shit about the wedding. But like the thing is that if you plan on having kids, only have the amount that you financially can take care of and afford as a single parent, because you never know if like your partner, they might just sporadically have a freaking heart attack. They could be the healthiest person that's never touched alcohol or a drug and runs 5K marathons all the time, and they could just have a fucking heart attack. Or they'll just be like, no, I don't like you anymore, so I'm gonna leave. So it's like, can you like? And she's a stay-at-home mom. How are you gonna take care of 4 children as a single mom?
And work, yeah. Fuck, that's too much.
It's a lot. Like, so I don't know. That's just obviously either they discussed it beforehand and someone's mind changed and someone didn't. And that's whenever you should have put a roadblock up saying, okay, we're not going to try, even like, I don't know, just put the roadblock up saying we're not going to try for kids. We're going to work on this. And if we can work on it and find a resolution and work on this marriage and this relationship, awesome. But if we cannot find a resolution, we're out. Like, it's hard, but it's like, if you can't find a resolution, then you're just going to build resentment and anger, and you're going to hate your partner, you know? And now you have kids involved in the situation.
And that is messy.
That
is so fucking messy. Oh, and
Reddit. And also, I will state this for the claim right now, where it's like, never stay just because you have kids, because they can also pick up on that shit too. And then they're going to have a warped and skewed representation of what love and relationships are supposed to be like. And then the cycle continues, and they might fall into terrible relationships as well. So don't stay just because you have kids.
Yeah, that is what happens. I can say this as someone whose parents only stayed for the kids.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no, my mom stayed to get all the money she could, but...
Get it? I'm sorry.
But at one point, it was just for the kids.
Do you think that impacted your like view on relationships and love?
I think I stayed for longer than I needed to. Last time, the 7 years. Definitely
7 years, dog.
Definitely because like partially because like damn, I put so much into this. Like what am I gonna do? Like I live with this person. We have animals together. Like I gotta make this work. And like, yeah, part of it kind of was like, I gotta stay, even though like things that I, that I think anyone would need in a relationship are going unfulfilled, and then I'm being blamed for it, and things like that. But I still was like, like I should just, that's what people do. They work on it, right? Like they work on it. Like we built all this together, and I'm just gonna, I'll fix it down the road, and that I can fix it later attitude just didn't work out. Yeah. So to answer your question, yeah, I do think that definitely affected me.
You heard it here first, folks. I'm sorry. No, but like, no, obviously, like, but like, it's you got out of it, so, and you've been learning and trying to heal and trying to cope.
I only got out of it because of the way she ended it.
Not to sound like a typical Southern lady, but is that not a blessing in disguise? Because you could have kept going.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. And who knows who I would be now, like almost a year later. Jeez, that's crazy. It's September now. So like Halloween is gonna be like when it ended. Like a year ago, which is like, wow, okay. So like it's done. And I think that's like part of like I mentioned to you, I don't know if it was on recording or off recording. Like I feel like I'm going through like a man period.
Yes.
Yeah. And part of that is because of like quitting drinking and feeling all of my feelings that I for like the last 10 or 9 months or whatever, like wasn't allowing those feelings through. Now they're all hidden. Yeah. And then also like it's September and
do you remember? Sorry.
Yeah.
Wind and Fire reference. I'm so sorry.
I do remember was it the 21st night of September? Is that are those the words? I don't know.
Do you remember? We're gonna get copyright strike again. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna get copyright struck.
I ruined the vibe. I was like,
it's okay.
I can't help myself.
It's
But-
okay. That was fun. I like those bits. But what was I saying? Yeah, so like now that it's becoming the fall, and like today, this morning, I woke up in the pool house, and then I went outside, and like the autumn air hit, and that was enough to just put me in like a mood that I didn't like, that I didn't appreciate for myself. Where I was like, why do I want to cry? Like, what the fuck is this? Why do I feel like this? And I like sat down on the couch, just like, oh, what's going on with me?
It's like a man period. It really is.
Yeah, it really felt like one.
Yes.
And I was like, and all day I've been trying to figure out like what is going on with me, like, cause well now it's September 2nd, it's 12:35 a.m. But like today, I'm still gonna call it today, like being September 1st. I'm like, well, shit, we're like a little over a month away from that day. It's fall now. The season is changing. It's already getting a little chilly in the mornings. And like, I'm like, damn, this is gonna sound stupid. This is the first month without so-and-so, or the first fall without so-and-so in my life. And it's like, okay, yeah, but like, I got other shit going on. Like, I'm like content and I'm happy and I'm like dating someone and have been for like a few months, and I'm not like discounting that, but at the same time the change of the season is like this is the first
Still grieving.
Yeah, I mean,
even though like
sorry.
No, I was gonna say, like, even though it's like been some time, like, you know, it's still a grieving process, even though you're not really grieving in the sense where it's like traditionally where it's like, oh my gosh, they're gone. It's like they had a huge impact on your life because someone that was a part of your life for 7 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's a major fucking deal, dog.
It's more like, and this is the best way I can word it in a humorous way. It's just me being like, damn, I used to go to the farmer's market with that bitch every fall. And now I don't.
Go to a pumpkin patch with your new boo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm not calling her a bitch. I'm saying the other person, and I don't even mean bitch in like a fucking bitch. I mean that in like the damn. Yeah, I used to go to farmer's market with that bitch. The fuck is wrong with me?
I'm gonna be mad either or, so it doesn't matter at this point. Like, no matter what we do.
Which person's gonna be mad?
Ooh, no, not like that. Just it's not even someone we know. It's gonna be someone in what's your usual demographic? Like top 5 states?
Virginia, New Jersey, Connecticut, New York City.
New York City. Someone from New York City is gonna be pissed.
I don't
because
think
calling a woman a bitch, you can't call them females, but if you call a woman a bitch, that's derogatory.
I think that I think that one person that we know of that's listening is
in New Jersey.
Is going to be a little bit peeved by that characterization and the overall characterization. And you know what?
Dude.
Come on the podcast. Come on the podcast.
I can't fly. I have the worst flying anxiety of my life. But I will fly to be in person.
We do an in-person podcast. We got a whole set. It's a video podcast. Camera switches, like multiple studio cameras. Just like, all right.
I just had like my mouth wide open and smile, like head back and forth, right, left, right, left. Oh my gosh.
She sits down. All right, tell your story. Come on.
Like, I know I'm supposed to be like the like kind of like, hey, the moderator, but like go on. Like pull up like a bag of popcorn, like
You can hear the crunching of the popcorn on the mic while they're recording. I just keep it on because it's like perfect.
I have a 32-ounce Diet Coke.
You have a slushie from the movie theater.
Oh my gosh.
An icy.
Oh gosh. No. I would specifically get like oh gosh, a Canadian blue bubblegum Slurpee. Because have you been to Canada?
I've never been to the motherland.
Oh man. Okay, yeah. So Canadian Slurpees and ices and slushies are different from American ones because the ones in America we add a specific sweetener that makes it like you've had a Slurpee, right?
Oh yeah.
Or an icy. They're light and foamy and fuzzy. But in Canada, they're all like so dense and heavy and icy and not fizzy at all. Ooh. It's the best. Oh my gosh, it's like a slush puppy, but like more condensed. It's so good.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
they're the
America,
best.
we put chemicals in this shit to
oh my gosh, yeah,
slowly kill us.
And like I used to be the Slurpee princess because I have a lot of ties to 7-Eleven. So like I know that. I know this
sounds
shit.
Criminal.
No, it's I'm not trying to get too much detail.
Oh yeah.
My father's a businessman, but like I'm a spoiled princess. I'm 28 years old. I'm still a spoiled princess.
Yeah, I was scared because when I first started blowing up on TikTok, specifically about like the stories about my childhood, I was like, shit, it's gonna be hard to find my mom. It's gonna be really easy to find my dad. Just because of like his career and like. The man's been on TV before, I'll say that. So I have trouble with that. Also, there's like, I don't like the idea of living in his shadow. So that's the other thing. But I was also like, it's going to be very easy to find this guy. So I'd rather people not. And I'd rather not give them breadcrumbs, but he's had some cool jobs.
Position myself where like, my parents have done very well for themselves, and I'm very grateful for the life they gave me. Their success is not my success, but they let me splurge in it, so I'm grateful for it. But at the same time, like, I get on the internet and say a lot of stupid shit, and I get embarrassed where it's like, hey, guys, like, because I see a lot of people I went to high school with, they're like, check out my YouTube channel. I'm over here like, hey, I made a podcast. Do you want to check out the episode? And I want to share it more often, but I'm over here like, it's like, I guess a stigma where I'm like, I get a little embarrassed and a little shy, kind of like kicking hands behind my back, kicking my toes, like, you guys want to check it out?
Yeah.
Because like I'm the worst social media person in the world because I should be promoting my shit, but I'm over here like, this is my hobby that I enjoy, and do I want it to get better and I do it more often? Absolutely, but I need to get over this like stupid little fear.
No, I get it, and I make an effort to not.
You make
share.
a huge. Oh, I was gonna say you make a huge effort. Like you do so much. Your online presence is way more than I do.
Well, a lot of that is there's just a lot of like just shit beating at my head all the time, or just a lot of just like unnecessary activity going on in there that I'm like, I need to get this out. Like just constant shower thoughts. And I'm like, I need to get this out somewhere. Like, this needs to go somewhere, and I need to get rid of it. And, like, but it's also in spurts where, like, there will be days where I'm like, I'm 4 videos a day, multiple accounts.
4 videos.
like, running the social media for, like, my side job for a company that, like, does AI stuff. And then, like, but then there's days where I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do shit today. And that's why like music is kind of taken to the back burner for a while because I'm like, well, there's all this other stuff I want to do too. I want to do the music too, but there's never really a time where I can like set aside, let's say like 7 hours in the day to like really churn something out like musically. And that's a whole process, and that takes a while. And
I believe it.
Yeah, and it's tiring and it's a headache. That's like the only time in my life where like nowadays that I will get a headache is working on a song for too long.
I just like get up and it's like working where it's like 15-minute break, take a walk, go for a swim, eat some food. Oh yeah, and earlier I was gonna mention again ADHD, the HALT method. where, oh yeah, man period. Sorry, not to back it up again, but whenever you
Yeah,
mention your man
man
period,
period.
for me, I'm like, I get in these moods sometimes where I'm like, okay, halt, hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Are you either of these things? And like 90% of the time, it's that. So like sometimes to help with any sort of like emotional regulation, you have to take a stop and be like, okay, before I react, am I hungry? No. Am I angry? No. Am I lonely? Yeah. Am I tired? A little bit. So usually, yeah. Sorry. But like also, yeah. But like do a halt method. Sometimes take a 15-minute break whenever you're overworking yourself, because sometimes you can really lay the pressure on your shoulders where it's like, I gotta get this done, and it's like, unless there's a deadline, then it's like, well, you can take a break. It's okay. It's fine. Take a breath. Take a breather.
Yeah, no, I would do that, but like specifically when it comes to music, there's something mentally ill with me where like I'll like I should be able to do it in spurts and be like, yeah, like I'll take a break here, I'll go do something else, come back to it. But like for me, if I find something that sounds good, it feels like, okay, I've caught lightning in a bottle and I cannot let it out until this is done. And that's why like when I say 7 hours, like I legitimately, like if a song turns out good, it's because I spent way too long on it and did not take a single break. And like whether I got hungry or tired or a headache or whatever, or lonely, because that would happen, I'd be like, no, I need to finish this. I'm not leaving this room until this is done. And it's been that way forever, which isn't good. I think the only time that like I worked on a song in bits and pieces, but it was like multiple weeks of just like multiple hours a day of like chugging away at it and coming back to it. And the only reason that I had to take those breaks was because my guinea pig was like sick and dying, and I had to nurse him like every now and then, like force feed him medication and monitor.
That's not a happy outlet. That's a sad outlet.
Yeah, and like and I finished the song after he died. I was like, I'm gonna do it for Rick. And
R.I.P. legend.
and it took weeks. And that song is Mango Pods and White Claw, which
I'm sorry.
Which like if I ask my friends, they're like, "That's your best work, and you need to make more like that." And I'm like, "Well,
I love Mango Pods and White Claw. That's my favorite. That's why. Go ahead.
It was just a very specific like combination of things that happened that made that possible, and like spacing that out, I do think was beneficial for the work and or for the finished product, because it gave me more time to revisit with like a fresh mind and not as tired. Still tired from the guinea pig stuff, but like just like, okay, like I'm gonna go back to this and work on this. And I had it on like 2 different computers, and like I put it through like so many different trials and retrials and recordings and re-recordings, and like it's still even now I don't think it's good enough or where it needs to be. But like it's done. At this point, it's out, it's done. But that took that took many weeks.
Okay, so I remember when I messaged you because you're like, yeah, my music, and I looked it up and I was like, Mango Pods and White Claw, like, and then so like I was like, we have to do a remix of this song because like I love it, but I was like, it's there, but I think we can amp it up. Like,
yeah.
Again, back, hey, let's make a song. Let's start with Mango Pod and White Claw. But
do you have 7 hours to set aside with no breaks? No, I'm kidding.
Because I've always been I have a huge love for music, and that's why I was like, well, I'll never be. Everyone wants to be a musician. It's always very hard to break into that industry. That's why I got a fascination with the music business, and I worked concerts and festivals and what have you. And it's a hard industry to still break into in that aspect. But it's like, if this is a fun little thing that I can do, where it's like I did something cool and creative, and I have a friend that has like audio engineering experience and a musician experience, and it's like I got to do something fun. I'm excited, but also at the same time, because for me, I guess it's an ADHD issue where I'm like, I'm gonna write a song, but then I get distracted, and then I get distracted again, and then I forget about it, and then I come back to it, and then I forget about it. It's like I want to learn the process, and I want to learn this world, and just give it a try just because it's fun.
I feel that. And in my opinion, the best time to write a song is a time where it's like not appropriate to be writing a song.
Ooh.
Which is like, I don't know why. That's like when it's the easiest. Like, let's say, like in college, I would be in class and instead of taking notes, I'd be writing music. And a lot of those songs turned out to be like pretty catchy and like deep. And they were like, I was just like in the zone, but not the right zone because I wasn't paying attention to the curriculum. But like, or at work, when I worked at a supermarket when I was like 18, I would write songs on receipt paper and then just like stuff them in my pockets and bring them home and record them later.
The knack you have. For me, it's like I'm a writer, but not in that caliber where it's like, well, I write notes on my phone all the time and then I forget about them. Again, ADHD.
The notes app
But
is
you
great.
have. Oh, honestly, for me, Post-its, my life. They save my life. Everything.
Oh, Post-its too. Physical Post-its?
Oh my gosh.
I love them.
I need physical because on my phone, I can forget it. But if it's right there in front of me, I'm like, okay, I see the visual. I can feel the visual. It's right in front of me. I don't know what, like, I guess I'm not just a visual, but hands-on learner.
I keep so much shit in my notes app. Like, I have a list of TikTok ideas. Oh, I have that here. Some of these are done. And like, I think every time one pops into my head, I write it into this. And then like, hopefully remember to come back to it. Oh, here's one. Ted Lasso walking in on his wife, hooking up with one of his players, but he makes it into a heartwarming teaching moment.
Oh my gosh.
And that one, I don't really know how that's gonna go. But that one has to happen.
You need a fake mustache and like a tracksuit. Be like, because I've only heard about. I really tried to get into Ted Lasso.
Oh,
I
it's
couldn't
good.
get into it. I know, but I just couldn't get it. I think it's one of those things where it's like everyone else likes it and says it's good, and I won't get into it until like years later. But
That's
it's like,
why I wouldn't.
well, honey, what are you doing with number 12? Oh, well, honey, I feel like that's, I just gotta say.
It's like it'd be like hey honey, I brought damn, I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? I've been saying horrible things for the last couple of hours. You'd be like, honey, I'm home. I brought biscuit. Oh my God, what is going on here? Listen, no, don't get up, I need to know. Oh my God, Bumpercatch, is that you? That's the name of one of the players in the show. What? What are you doing with my wife? Listen, no, sit down. And then he sits down on the bed with them. He's like, no, I just want to know, is there something I did to upset you? Because I would love to hash that out with you right here. And just turns into like a really heartwarming thing. Some like nice music comes on while he's talking. And he makes like a little analogy about like, you can't get out of the gopher hole unless you try to climb, like some shit like that.
And at the very end, it's like, are we all feeling better now? We got our feelings out. Yeah. All right, let me join you.
Let me join you.
He has a threesome.
Yeah. No, he goes, let me join you. No. Oh, all right. I'll be in the other room.
All right, you want me to make some snacks?
I will put on some headphones. You want snacks? I got you.
But last story of the night.
Oh, here we go.
I have not read this one. Aside from the title. Sorry, because we were talking about husbands. Am I the asshole, r/am I the asshole, for not being thankful for my husband's low effort gift?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. This one's a quickie compared to the other ones I read. Oh, and punctuation. Again, I can't get over it. Reddit, come on, punctuate. So, me, 34 female, have been married to my husband, 37 male, for 11 years today. Oh, also, this was posted 8 hours ago. It's not locked yet. I honestly wasn't expecting anything. Ever since having kids, we don't go all out on anniversaries/birthdays or Christmas. Life is hectic for us, and usually neither one of us gets a chance to go shopping for our other. So, once again, I don't expect anything. A few weeks ago, I mentioned to him how I wanted a ring updated, even sent him a link to a website, that sold inexpensive rings of what I was thinking about. He asked if that what I wanted. I'm sorry. I said, yeah, I am good. Yeah, am good with that. I'm sorry. I really should have read this before this punctuation. Okay. He's asked if that what I wanted. I said, yeah, am good with that. Fast forward to a few days ago. We go back to school shopping for our boys. I try on Birkenstocks. Am amazed how comfortable they actually are. What if this is actually just like Birkenstock trying to hop onto Reddit, be like, wow, Birkenstocks are so comfy, but my marriage crumbling.
I'd believe it. I would believe it. I wouldn't put it past anyone.
I know, right? I'm amazed how comfortable they actually are. He says buy them. I say, am unsure.
Oh my god.
I'm unsure. Parentheses, side note, I am a very indecisive buyer. I need to think about my purchases and pick out the perfect item if I'm going to spend that much. So I leave them and exclaim, I'll do some research and figure out which kind I want. I'm excited at the thought of trying on different ones. This has to be like a 14-year-old. Okay. Or I don't know. Okay. Fast forward to today. I make breakfast for everyone a little more fancy than normal. I have to work for a couple of hours. What the fuck story did I choose? I am so sorry, Alex. My son uses this opportunity to go back to the mall and buy the Birkenstocks I tried on as an anniversary gift. Long story short, I want to take them back because I didn't decide these are the ones I wanted. Now his mad am not grateful. I just feel some kind of way on the low effort gift and getting mad because it's not what I wanted. I do feel like a brat though. I mean, he did do something nice, right? Am I the asshole?
I mean, your grammar is or spelling ability.
Moving forward, I'm gonna start vetting stories.
No. It's I got the gist of it, and it's like maybe not the asshole, because like sometimes you get gifts and it's not something you would use. You want to return it, exchange it for something you would use. But
if he bought her like a screwdriver set and she was like, ooh, Birkenstocks comfy, but not sure about decision, and it's like, well, hey, you said you liked them, so I bought them anyways, and it's like, well, I'm upset now. Like if it was a screwdriver set, it's like, well, where'd that come from?
Yeah, no, I get it now. Yeah, no, that's
I don't know.
Oh.
They're in their mid to late 30s.
Yeah, I think it's just like some trivial bullshit, and like they both just like need to figure that out away from Reddit.
Hey, I'm gonna read the first comment. You're the asshole for being weirdly upset about this. You can simply say I'm kind of like on like upset. You're being
weird.
You can simply say you're going to exchange them for a different pair if you think that's necessary. If you were obviously ungrateful about the gift, then of course he's mad. Your husband saw something you definitely liked and went back to buy it. That's not low effort, it's being observant. So I guess, like, I think that goes back to my other comment where it's like, it's not like he bought you a screwdriver set. You're like, ooh, shoes are comfy, but not sure if decision.
Oh, god damn
it. Oh, next comment, like the next top comment. Info, I am confused by everyone's responses. Are you just going to skip over her asking for an updated ring? Or was that a different occasion? Occasion?
Wait. I'm so confused. Yeah, so like, she didn't even mention it again. Did she?
But so OP responded, right? I guess it doesn't matter what I actually wanted. Should just be grateful. I've apologized though. His a great husband. This has to be a troll.
Yeah.
This has to be a troll.
Just someone who didn't read enough growing up.
And procreated.
Ugh.
What the fuck? Okay, wait. So let's take this with a grain of salt and pretend that it's real. Let's pretend that it's real. Where it's like, hey, honey, I know we don't go out of the way to do gifts like we used to. Even if they did, like we don't go out of the way to do gifts. But we've been married for 11 years, and I want an updated ring. And now I'm bringing this particular occurrence up because today's our anniversary, and I made a special breakfast, but you bought me Birkenstocks, but it's not what I asked for. I don't know. I'm one of those people where it's like, if someone, okay, I have a specific occurrence too, where if someone goes out of the way, where it's like, you write me a note, you buy me a $5 bouquet of flowers, it makes me happy because it's like, hey, I got this or wrote this or got something for you and thought of you. Here's a gift, and I'm appreciative of, because like there's that share quote where it's like, I'm my own rich man. I can, this gift buying for myself and my family, my parents specifically, is a bitch because we can buy our own things. But if you decide like, hey, I got this and thought of you or wanted you to have it, we are appreciative, because it's like, you don't have to buy me the most expensive thing. You don't have to go out of the way. It's like just the consideration. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And so for my birthday this past year, my boyfriend, like a day in advance, he was like, let's go out to brunch. Let's go like shopping, because he wanted to go shopping and this and that. And he had a limit. He had a limit on what he was going to spend for me as a gift, which he didn't tell me until after, and he felt guilty. And I was like, no, like, you took me to brunch, you took me shopping, you spent time with me, you drove me around. Like, I appreciate that. That's for me, is enough for me. But I stopped at enter big box store here because they're not paying for us. But if they want to pay for us, I spend too much money at your store. But
please pay us.
But I needed to buy a new serum because, hey, if you're under the age of 25, maybe if you're under the age of 25, start wearing sunscreen and anti-aging serums around 18, but no later than 25, and wear it every day, because that's going to help your skin a lot. And moisturize and wear sunscreen. That's going to help you a lot.
I didn't start doing that until after 25.
I started at 18. I'm a little neurotic, but like, I was like, hey, I'm all out of this serum that I really like at this big box store. I'm going to buy it. And he was like, oh, okay, cool, I'll buy it. And then he saw the price point, and he was like, he didn't tell me he was going to, but he was like, oh yeah, let me get it for you. I'm like, no, I insist. No. And he was like, he saw the price. He was like, oh my gosh, like, that's ridiculous. And I'm like, I'm a little bit of a bougie bitch. I'm so sorry. This is the stuff that I like because I see results, and also it doesn't impact my skin because I have eczema and skin problems. And he told his mom about it later on. He's like, oh my gosh, I was gonna buy it for her, be like, yeah, I just for you as your birthday gift, but it was ridiculously expensive. And I'm like, I felt bad because I feel spoiled in that sense. But I'm like, hey, I've earned my money. I buy my things that I like to buy. Like, I didn't expect him to buy it, but like, in the end, he bought me like this fancy double-walled wine glass, 2 bottles of wine, flowers, a card, and I went nuts because I'm like, that is so sweet. I love it. I appreciate it, even though I'm trying to quit drinking. He's over here like, you don't drink that much. I'm over here like, I just don't want to drink at all. But besides the point, I was like, the effort was there. You chose my favorite wine. You found a fancy wine glass I liked. You got me a card. You got me flowers. I was over the moon. And he was like, what? But that was so much cheaper than your serum. I'm like, it doesn't matter about the fucking price, dude.
It's the thought that counts. Like, especially in relationships, when it comes to gift giving, like in relationships, like you could get me like a Beanie Baby from the gas station, and I would cherish it forever. Like,
dude, yes.
That's just like the way I am about that, because it's like, wow, like, you saw this, you thought of me, and now it's here, and you gave it to me.
Yes.
And it's like, goddamn, like, that's sweet.
That happened like a few weeks back, like not too long ago. It was a few weeks back, because so my 21-year-old poodle Ted, I don't know if we brought him up on this podcast, he's passed away at this point, but like whenever the day Ted passed, my boyfriend came over, and I was like, bubbling a mess on the phone, like, I need. Like, he came over, dropped everything, saw me, and my other poodle Russell, like, he's freaking out because he has separation anxiety, and he knew something was up. And I was like, well, I'm crying, you're crying, Russell's crying. Let's go on a walk, because he was freaking the fuck. He knew something was up, and he's better now, but he was stressed for quite some time. But like, we were walking, and I asked him, I was like, can we go on a walk, because that might make Russell and I happy, get a little serotonin boost, because working out will boost your serotonin. And so we were walking, and we have a new development right next door to me of a brand new house going up, and Florida sand, and these construction machines, the diggers, Diggers. I don't want someone to misquote me, but diggers.
Just stop saying it. Just stop saying it.
The scoopers.
The scoopers.
They dig up. They dig up the sand, and there's a bunch of seashells that are in the sand underneath the land. And I found a giant half clamshell because I collect these giant half clamshells, and I was like, "Ooh, clamshell!" And I found one, and my boyfriend was like, "What? That's a shitty shell." And I was like, "No, it's a big clamshell. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna throw it in my garden because that's what I do. I find these shells and I throw them in my garden." But he was like, "No, I'll find you a better shell." And like that following Saturday, he calls me up saying, "Hey, are you at home?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna come over." And he stops by and he's like, "Here's a shell." It's a beautiful
shell.
It was a really good. It's in my room right now. Like I cleaned it off and everything, but it's this sun bleached conch shell. It looks like it's a beautiful spiralized shell, and it's giant and it's like whole. And he was like, "I found it, and I told you I was gonna find you a better shell because that clam shell was a piece of shit, and you deserved a better shell." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then my mom tried stealing it, like, "Oh, that's a good shell." I'm like, "Fuck off, that's my shell."
That's my shell.
So like even something simple as that, where I'm like, "Fuck," he found a shell, and he was like, "I'm gonna give it to Kelsey because she likes to get." I told him, I was like, "I like finding shells, like especially big shells." but but yeah, I don't. With this though, do we think she's in? Everything seems to be mixed. Like comment, not the asshole, trying to figure out if y'all read the same thing I did. It's their 11-year anniversary. Opie mentioned they really got the chance to spoil each other. Blah 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 blah. Like it's all over the place. But again, I think this goes back to communication and therapy. Maybe like work on the relationship. And it seems like you want things, and either partner is under delivering or choosing not to deliver, or you might be picking a fight because you made a point of saying, "Hey, I don't care about shit," but it's like, well, actually, I do care about shit. I don't know. This is messy.
It's another messy one because like it could be solved or semi alleviated with communication, but that is a lot easier said than done for some people.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like they're just not they're not seeing eye to eye.
So I guess the word of the night is communication. Learn how to communicate. Find your communication style.
Find your communication style. Tell us in the comments, what is your communication style?
And please don't tell Alex don't allow Kelsey back on.
Yeah, guys, stop saying that. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I'm sick of getting emails about it. I don't know how you found my email, but every day I wake up to 500 emails saying, "Get Kelsey off the show," and I'm not doing it. No one, not a single person has reached out and said that.
Oh, thank goodness. I have such low self-esteem.
No.
Not low self-esteem, but I'm so overly critical.
I get that way too. Surprisingly, after all the stuff I said about Stephen Hawking and that other
about it.
the wiggling and the mom says I get the pussy this weekend and just all of that. I remember it, I hold on to it, and for a split second I do feel bad about it.
Sometimes I after an hour I'm like, what did I say?
What did I say?
Listen. I have to listen.
Well, this is 2.5 hours now.
Well, I think we gotta call this recording to a close, but any I guess, do we need to send any apologies or
any apologies? I want to apologize to Stephen Hawking, that one TikTok girl who had a kid and is in a wheelchair. I want to apologize to any conjoined twins out there. Who else? The old people community, the parent community,
the Reddit community probably, because now we're contributing now, and I apologize to anyone that can hear. They have ears. They have the one of the five senses of hearing to hear my bullshit.
The United States government, I'd like to apologize to them.
I would not like to apologize to them. Go ahead.
And last but not least, I would like to apologize to my sophomore year art teacher, Mr. Kingsbury. Just because.
Ooh, I would love to apologize to my sophomore and senior year art teacher, Miss Murdoch, because she was so kind to me and I was a little shit.
Miss Murdoch, if you're out there, you hear that? Kelsey's sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to accept it.
Oh, she took me on as her like student aide too, and I just did not do shit.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't do shit. Like because my senior year, it was a goof off year because I should have graduated a year early, but I was in hair school, like because I did the trade program in like high school,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, you can't graduate early if you do a trade program. So I was doing jack off classes, and I should have done better by her, but you know, sorry, Miss Murdoch.
Miss Murdoch, we're both sorry. You don't know me. I'm also sorry.
This is the repercussions of our actions. We're on a podcast.
Years and years later, just apologizing to teachers.
Hey.
To my algebra teacher, who I ran into a couple weeks ago, I know I'm supposed to call you and we're supposed to get coffee, but I have been avoiding it. I have no excuse, just avoidance.
It's that you don't owe them anything. Also, my geometry teacher, Miss Lynn.
Oh God.
You fucking bitch. She got fired for a reason. It wasn't because of me, but she was. You deserved it. You deserved it, honey. That's why you can't get a teaching job ever again.
So she's the one that needs to apologize.
She's the one that needs to apologize. She just has anger issues. Like, oh, anyone can be a teacher.
Yeah.
Like, I respect teachers. You are the backs of America, the youth of America, and your work. Like 95% of you are busting your asses, but there's that 5 to 10% that's like, well, I can't get a career in anything else, so I'm just going to do education. I'm like, and they end up just being terrible. That was Miss Lynn.
Oh.
And she got fired, and she couldn't get a job ever again, so she retired. But but it's just like, oh gosh, there's some people that leave an impact on you because they were a good person or a very bad person. Miss Lynn was a very bad person.
Oh God, yeah, we had.
Alex, where can people find you so I don't have to remember high school anymore?
Oh yeah. People can find me on here on this podcast.
Hi.
On TikTok at Alex Mador, Instagram same username. What else is there? Facebook Reels. I don't know. YouTube Shorts. A lot of short form stuff, so you can just have me in doses. Yeah, what oh, and music. There's music and stuff on Spotify.
Alex, I'm gonna.
All right.
We're gonna have a project. We're gonna have a for me, it's Kelsey A. KELSEYAYYE. Like, you know, Instagram, Twitter. I'm not even really on Twitter. I'm just there to lurk. TikTok. I haven't posted shit because I get self-conscious. But you can see what I liked on there, I guess. I don't know. A lot of recipe videos.
check out Kelsey's likes on TikTok.
Oh, but you know, I started posting on my stories again, so on Instagram. So check me out there. I'll start being more proactive.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I'll do a face reveal of my boyfriend someday. Who knows? I mean, there better be a damn ring on my finger because I'm over here like, nah, I'm not deleting pictures of a boyfriend ever again. But even then,
I still gotta do that. I did most.
Dude,
I didn't get rid of all of it. Yeah, I know. There's more. They just keep popping up. This is what it feels like.
There's nothing worse than Facebook memories, and it's like, did I not delete you? And it's like, oh, it's been privated.
It's like shit. That was 3 girlfriends ago.
Oh, I got one of those. I got one of those on my profile. Where I'm like, that's just it was such a good picture of me. It was just such a good picture of me.
I think I've freed up like many gigabytes on my phone by just clearing that shit out.
Need to do the same. Need to commit.
It's just if like my
joining
cat
the
is...
pool house.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you for joining the podcast.
Still listening. Thank you. You have patience of a saint. My word.
Yeah, goddamn. Goddamn.
We could just go on for. Maybe we should consider live streaming.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, live streaming is so much fun. But anyways, I have to edit this. Fuck. Okay. All right. Well, this has been the Pool House Podcast. Count your days, Jimmy Buffett.
Fuck you, Jimmy Buffett.
Fuck
We're
you,
coming back with a vengeance.
We're
gonna start being more consistent.
We're gonna talk shit about Margaritaville for days. And to the rest of you, we appreciate you. We love you.
We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you.
And thank you. Yes. And peace. And one more fish noise for the road. Wait.